Yo. What up? It's your boy True the King TV back again with another live stream, little quick stream. You know what I mean? I'll probably be here maybe less than an hour. So, so if I have to end live, what up, everybody? Doing this quick stream, excuse me, too. Got a little, been having this cough by almost about a week now, it seems like. But yeah, um, quick little stream. Um, What up, David Green? Quick little stream. If I have to end it abruptly, whatever. Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna end it, but yeah. Um, quick little stream, stuff to talk about. What up? Want to catch up with y'all? Like I said, I've been real busy, man. Real busy, non-stop moving. So you know what I mean. If y'all, I mean, so yeah. That being said, what up, everybody? What up? Hold up? Who's there? Ty, what up with you, boy? My boy, Ty's in the bill. What up, man?
What up, True?
Yeah, if you didn't see the news,
Real
man,
stream.
Joe Mazzulla, Joe Mazzulla, official head
Oh
coach
yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah,
Boston
yeah. yeah. He's a
Celtics.
coach for the All Star game.
No, he's the coach. He's official
Oh, for
head coach of the
Boston
Boston
Celtics.
Celtics and All-Star head coach too.
Oh,
So he's official. He's not
yeah.
no interim. No more interim head coach. No, he's the coach. He's the head coach. He got extension and everything. He's the head coach. Um, yeah,
That's what you mean. Okay,
yeah, he the
okay,
head coach,
nice.
man. He the coach. He the head coach. He's coach. There's no more interim head coach. Joe Mazzulla's head coach. You know what I mean? That's our coach. You know what I mean? The Celtics head coach. So hey, it is. Listen, he deserves it. Um, he was gonna. I mean, like I said before, if y'all didn't know, like Joe Mazzulla was almost a head coach coming this season for Utah, but he got picked over Will Handy, of course. But he was finals for that job. Joe Mazzulla was going to be eventually be a head coach in this league. And hey, and he's showing showing to prove why the Celtics named head coach. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right now. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out Joe Mazzulla doing a hell of a job. First year, he's an all head coach, best record in the NBA. All that I mean, what he's doing is very impressive. What he's doing is very impressive. Yes, I understand that this team went to the finals last year, so how impressive is it? But you talking about but mind you, that coaching staff is still I mean it still is down. I mean it was a lot of changes, not changes, but like roles. People had to step up in their roles. When you're losing a guy in your coaches, if you're losing a guy in your coaching staff, I mean it kind of sometimes it kind of can be a big factor. I look at Golden State with Mike Brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, we here. I'll be listening, man.
Yeah. He
Shout out to
definitely
Joe,
deserved
man.
it, man.
So
He definitely
listen,
deserved it.
man. Last minute change of him named the head coach. People was questioning the move. People questioning Brad doing it. People questioning Brad naming head coach. If y'all didn't know, Wick Wick, the owner of the of the Boston Celtics. What else, Weezy? Of the Boston Celtics wanted Brad to be the head coach. He asked
What
Brad,
up,
even
what up,
Doka,
Taj? What up, True?
what
What's
up?
good, T Sweezy?
Wick asked Brad Stevens to be the head coach. Brad Stevens, he declined it and named Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla doesn't have no head coach. I mean, only head coach he has is Division Two and in the G
And
League.
the main clothes, bro. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah, the
bro. Like,
G. And look what he's
yeah,
doing. Like I said before, he is well deserved. I mean, listen, hey, he's one of the best upcoming coaches in the league.
I
One
don't
of the
trust
best
him, True.
coaches in the league. You don't trust him.
No, if
Why?
he was, he's already on a well-established team. If he was on a team like the Wizards or the Sixers or the Mavericks, he'll be terrible.
I mean, ain't Will Handy a good coach? People say, well, does Eddie Todd? You think Will Handy's a good coach?
You
From
said
the
who?
Raptors.
Will
You
Handy?
talking about
No,
Nick Nurse?
no. Will I said Will Handy from the
Who
Utah?
is
Anybody
that?
think he's a
Oh,
good coach?
Utah.
You
Oh,
does
Oh,
anybody think he's a good coach?
I don't really watch the Jazz like
we
that,
should
so I don't really
No,
know.
I'm just saying.
we should have kept him.
We could have kept him because he was interviewed for a head coaching job. Same thing with Joe Mazzulla. So that don't make any sense because you said if he's on the Wizards, of course the Wizards kind of team to compete to make a playoffs. But at the end of the day, though, yes, okay, that sounds cool and all, but at the end of the day, you can't just put like look, you can't just put. It's easy said than done. You look at what Joe Mazzulla is doing. And yeah, is he perfect? No, he's not perfect whatsoever. But the team plays for him. When your team playing for you, then hey, that's for one. If a team plays for you and plays hard for you, and you can galvanize galvanize the troops, galvanize, you know what I mean? And you're the leader of men and people respect you, then that's the start for what he has. He has that. He has the respect of the locker room, the respect of those players, you know what I mean? And they play hard for him. And it's proved it this season. So saying that you don't trust him, I mean, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said before, he takes accountability. He like I said, he ain't perfect. He comes, he making mistakes. This is his first year. You know what I mean? But like I said before, say you don't trust him, and we the number one team in the NBA, and this is his first year coaching. I mean, that don't make any sense to me.
You think if we had email, you think we'll be blowing all these fucking games? Like we'll take teams lightly,
I
get
mean, what do you
blown
mean?
out.
I mean, you can say. I
Next thing you
mean,
know, we
listen,
beat a
listen.
good team.
I
Then
mean,
we get blown
listen.
out by
What
another
do you?
mediocre team.
What do you? Okay, listen, listen. What do you mean by blowing the team? Listen, this is his first. First of all, injuries and stuff plays in the part too. Like I said, is he a perfect head coach? I don't think there's no such thing as a perfect head coach. This is his first year doing for a first year coach doing a hell of a job. He's doing a hell of a job. I mean, the offense has gotten better under his realm. You can't deny that. The defense. I listen. We're the only team in NBA that's top five offense and top five defense. We're the
Our
best. We have the
defense
best record in the NBA.
top.
We're the
Our
best.
defense
We're
top
the best.
five for real. We don't play like it.
Yes, our yes, our defense top five. You didn't know that? Our defense top five.
How do I pull that stat up?
The Dodgers is more about not rehiring than the extension for Joe. No, I mean, however you want to. I mean, it means that it means that hey, listen, it means that Joe Mazzulla is doing a hell of a job. That's what it means to me. It means that hey, listen, they found a head coach that can replace Imodoka. That's what it looked like to me. And Imodoka can go here freely, go get another job.
True,
And
bro.
what
Like
Imodoka,
my bad. True.
that's what it means to me. That's what it also means. It means that Imodoka can freely go get a job. That's also it means hey,
True. I don't like this move. You feel me? Because this dude hasn't done nothing. We haven't won the championship. We haven't got to the final. He haven't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too
but
early
hold
to
up,
do all that. You feel me? Like what if we
how is it too
lose?
early? But how is it too okay? We lose.
Then it's gonna
Okay,
backfire on us.
we how is it gonna lose? We back. Who will be the best job? Who the best job for the job? Who will be the best person for the job then? Who will be
Nigga, I'll bring
better?
Ime back.
Who will be
Simple.
better? You can't
You
bring
got
Ime
chemistry
back.
with him.
Clearly,
Marcus Smart and
clearly,
Jalen Brown
clearly.
right
Hold on,
for
hold on,
him.
hold on, hold
They
on.
didn't want to get suspended.
Clearly, they couldn't bring Ime back. Clearly couldn't bring Ime back. Clearly, listen. At the end of the day, Joe Mazzulla has respected that locker room. You couldn't bring him back, obviously. Like, why are we talking about bringing him back? We all know that wasn't even if you want him back, we all know that wasn't even. And like I said, Ime was a great head coach. I didn't listen. Hey, they brought Ime back. Whatever, that's cool. Whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't make nobody, you, me, don't make decisions in bringing him back. We all know that was a possibility. That being said, Joe Mazzulla was the best person for the job.
I don't think so, true. True,
how it
true.
wasn't a
I
good move?
believe. True, I
How it
believe if
wasn't
we
a
have
how it
somebody with
hold up.
real coaching
How it was
experience, we would not be
how
this
it was
bad,
it
bro. I guarantee you,
how
we'll
did
probably have eight
how
or
we
nine
would
losses, man. You know how many
first
games
of
we blew
all
this year, True? We're not supposed to have
first
17
of all
losses.
like I said, there's no team. First of all, there's no team. First of all, we projected to win 58 games for the rest of 58 games at the end of the season. Right now, we're projected to win 58 games. Nobody projected. Nobody projected to win 60 wins this year. So I mean, hey, that
We
means
on
nobody else
pace.
projected to win.
I seen the
Yeah,
article.
nobody. This only. I mean, like I said before, Joe Mazzulla, who would have been the best person for the job? Amendola couldn't come back. He's out of the equation, so you can't simply say Amendola. Who
True,
would have been
true,
the best
true,
person for the job?
true. Let me
Who would
ask
have
you
been the best
this.
person for the job? That's
True, let
all.
me
That's
ask you
all I
this.
want to know. You can simply say that was a bad move, which that don't make it. Which let's say this, which wasn't a bad move. Cause let's if you look at Brad Stevens, that made the decision, that made the decision for Joe Mazzulla. Let's look at Brad Stevens' track record as a GM. Has he has and now as anybody in chat has Brad Stevens had misses? Has he had any misses since he's been GM?
You said has to be mentioned. He haven't been recent, not as of recently, no. But when email was around, yes.
What misses he had? What misses he had? What misses that Brad Stevens had as a GM? What bad
The
moves or something moves that he did?
trades and how he
What
praised
trade?
Ime and
What
how he talk
trade?
about how he stepped down. I'm talking about last year.
What move? What are you talking about? What email move? What are you talking about?
No. I'm talking about like they was mentioning Brad Stevens more when he made trades and when he got to the finals and how Ime was the guy and what he seen in him and all this other stuff.
How that was a mistake? I don't understand how that
And
was a
then
mistake.
what was a mistake?
Yeah, what mistake Brad Stevens has made as a GM?
Oh no. I didn't say that. I thought you say Brad Stevens haven't been
I'm
mentioned at
just
all.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like all I know is this though. Since Brad Stevens, I trust Brad Stevens as a GM making this move. That's all I'm gonna say. Since he been GM, there's no moves I simply question. Like I don't know why he did that. Everything
Right,
that Brad Stevens has done is to help the team, and that's what he's been doing. Clearly, this is what we've been doing. So
right.
I don't have
Brad
no
been doing
problem
his
with the
shit.
move.
I like Brad as GM. I thought Brad was going to be mediocre, but he actually a cool GM.
I have no problem. I don't have no problem with this because, like, at the end of the day, if you have a team that, of course, the team rock with Ime Udoka. Of course, they still do probably rock with Ime Udoka. Of course, but they also know Joe Mazzulla longer. They have an also
Facts,
relationship with
30.
Joe
I agree
Mazzulla
with you.
also. Nobody smearing his reputation though. How would he smear his reputation when they not even really mentioned? They haven't even mentioned Udoka. How is this smearing his reputation when he can freely go anywhere he wants to go?
True. Ain't that crazy how we lost hella like one scoring, two scoring games?
I mean, you talking about
We only
game
lost
by
by
game
double
in two
digits a
game
couple
season.
times. We rarely lose by
I mean,
double
you talking
digits. We
about
lost to Chicago. I think Cleveland beat us by double digits. Orlando by what, 12, 11? We barely lose by double digits. Every game we lose is close.
Cleveland did not be about double digits, I don't think. But
We'll get
that
blown
be
out and we come back. What's up, 30?
but but, but like what else? I don't know if you there, sturdy. But like I said, it's an 82 game season. Nobody's in this league. Nobody in the league is projected to win 60 games as of right now. So I mean, I think which is crazy too. That's a stat too. Is the first time that happened since 2000, 2001, or something like that. If I'm not mistaken,
that no team
a
is
team that
projected to
ain't
win
didn't
60
win.
games.
No, no team probably gonna get 60 wins. I mean, it's possible. I mean, we can get 60 wins, but you know what I mean. I'm just
No,
going on
true.
saying
They
that
said
they
we
said we
on pace.
projected to win
True. They
58.
said we on pace to win 62 games. That's what they said when we
They
was
said
like
that a
17
while.
and
They said
3.
that a while ago. They said that a while ago. But right now the projection now saying 58. So Hey,
Yeah, with the unclarity of Jalen Brown, like winning 60 games is kind of tough for y'all.
this
I'm gonna
is
check
trouble
check
right
the
there.
schedule real quick.
That's they said I just looked at it. They said right now we project to win 58 games. They said that was a while back. They said right now we project to win 58. They were saying that was the first time in NBA history that nobody would win 60 wins since like 2000 2001. So
Yeah, y'all got the 10th hardest remaining schedule. So yeah, I don't. It's not a bad thing. It's just more so indictment on the league. You know what I mean? Like just the
Yeah.
league's getting more competitive.
that's
It's
why
getting
yeah
more
that's why
talented.
that was my point. That was my point when Sweet was talking about the wins and losses whatever. It's like well compared to everybody else we still you know what I mean.
There's only three teams. There's only three teams that got 40 wins. Like
For
it's
real?
competitive as yeah. There's only
Yeah.
Nuggets, Bucks, Celtics. That's it.
So
Like
Where
and
Cleveland
this is
at?
it's like
Cleveland in the high 30s.
Okay.
But like
is
that's the
that a
thing. It's
but is that a indictment? But is that an indictment where that shows the what? Hold up
no, it's not.
now.
Like I
Is
said,
that does
it's
that
not an
mean the
indictment. It's not
indictment?
an indictment. No, it's
Oh, you said
not.
it
Like
wasn't.
I said,
Okay.
it's no. I said it's just it's not an indictment to nobody. It's just how it's showing you how talented the league is. Only three teams got less than 20 wins. You know what I'm saying? Only three teams got
Yeah.
at least 40 wins. That tells you something. That literally tells you about 3 through 6 for both conferences is competitive. And really for the West, it's really like 3 through 9. So like it's I think it's great for the league. They talk. I know the expansion is coming, but me personally, I think after this, the next expansion, I think that's gonna be it for like a few decades because the
What
talent's starting to
expansion?
catch up. Yeah, the talent's starting to catch up to
You
starting to catch up to the teams now.
you think they're bringing the
Oh,
Supersonics back 30?
yeah.
Oh yeah, they they,
That's yeah.
they
They
already
doing
talked
that.
about it.
That's
They
they
they already
doing that.
Gary
they
Payton
already
pushing it.
that's
The
already
league
in
didn't
motion.
want to do that.
No,
Yeah, the league
Seattle and
never wanted it to
Vegas
happen.
already in motion. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
already in motion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
league
league.
never wanted
Nigga,
Seattle. Never wanted it. The owner did.
Hey, Sturdy,
Basically,
where
the
do I
owner.
find that
So they
article at?
had no. Bro, it's out there. You can type it in. This all you gotta do is type it in. Your search engine. That's really. Adam Silver talked about it.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
said
they
Like,
never
bro,
you said
wanted
like,
league
it.
expansion?
like Seattle, bro.
Okay.
Seattle's like a top 10 basketball city, bro,
Hmm.
in the nation. So it's
There's a
like,
lot of ball players.
like
A lot of ball players
niggas
come
love
from the city.
ball over
Yeah.
there, bro. A lot
In
of
that
great ball
region,
players come there.
like Oregon, even like you got, of
Uh
course, you
huh.
got Portland, but still though, it's still they love basketball in that region. You know what I mean? Anyway, so it's like so. I mean, just so they never wanted to happen. It was just the owner that said he had the money to move it, so it's like Lee couldn't stop it because it was no contract saying that he had to stay there. You know what I mean?
Not true. Back on the topic, like, I have no problem. I have no problem with the Celtics extending Joe. Like I told you before, he was like it was a genius. It was a great move for Brad Stevens to hire Joe as a head coach. I'm like, now it's like it's most of that was the obvious move. To be honest with you, because you spending one coach, the other coach got promoted
Yeah.
to another job in Utah, and so I'm going to promote the most experienced assistant coach that we got. Not in terms of his tenure as like a total as a coach, more so his tenure on the team.
Right.
Yo, he been there for a while,
Yeah.
so of course I'm going to give him
Right. But I'm
the
saying,
opportunity
yeah.
to
But
lead
that's
us.
my point. But that was
And
my whole
second,
point.
and
That was
second,
my whole point because yeah,
And second thing too, like just how y'all was on a historic start offensively, right? And maintain that and maintain to some degree that same elite offensive production. I can make the same claim for Imadoka defensively in his first year. You know what I mean? So my problem
yeah.
is it's not the extension itself, it's the timing of it. You know what I mean? Like this dude didn't even
I
like it's not like it's like say if okay, y'all get to the finals again and y'all win or
yeah.
lose, right? It's the fact that y'all get to the finals and
Yeah.
then y'all extend them, I'm like, that's fair because he's at least proven to match what Udoka brought. Now
Right.
it's like, you know what I mean? It's like he just didn't even prove himself. And we all know regular season and postseason are two different aspects of the game, especially
Right.
for coaches. We don't know
Right.
we don't know what his adjustment's gonna be like. We don't. So it's
I
like
mean,
it's
yeah,
just
that's
unproven.
fair. It's a fair point. That's a fair point. But my whole thing is like I said, who will be the best person for the job? Like you said, the point you made about him being the obvious choice for the job is the fact that he's qualified. They know him. They play for you. They obviously play for him. That's all I'm saying. It's like I have no problem saying, okay, what would be a coach better for this job, being more experienced, right? But who would be the person? You get what I mean? It's hard to sit there and say just find a head. You know what I mean? Find a head coach. You know what I mean? That can do what
Yeah,
Ime can do or
exactly.
better. You get what I'm saying?
Remember at that time. Remember at that
That's all I'm
time.
saying. That's
Y'all didn't
all I'm
have.
saying.
Remember at the time the suspension happened. Y'all didn't have time to hire. Y'all even had time to do a hiring process because training camp was literally like 2 to 3 weeks away. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's like
But you
y'all
get
like
right.
it's
But
on.
you, yeah,
But my problem, like I said, true. My only problem, the fact that they extended this man too soon, and you don't even know how he's gonna play or react in the playoffs, where it matters the most. Where y'all gonna get y'all can go, y'all can get 60 wins, 58 wins, don't matter.
right.
Everyone judge y'all what y'all gonna do in the playoffs. And to be honest with you, I'm be honest, the only team I gotta worry about is really the Bucks. I kept bouncing back forth with the Sixers. I feel like the Sixers
You
can't beat y'all. It's a personnel issue. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's really y'all. It really y'all come back. Don't. That's gonna be a physical series if
right.
y'all play those
But
guys. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. That's like you said. That's all fair points though, right? But I'm just. I mean, they probably. I mean, like you said, if Joe Mazzulla wasn't on this assistant staff, then okay, I'll believe Brad Stevens will be out there looking for a head coach. That's all I'm. That's my whole point. All I'm saying. And what up, Sean? On too. Like
What
is
up, Sean?
the fact that the team because that I look at okay, does the team play for you? And we look during this season, okay, they play for them, they play hard for them, and stuff like that. Now the questions of the playoffs, I can't argue that because that is true. But like, I mean, we'll see. You know what I mean? Joe, I mean, I guess Brad Stevens also probably one of the young head coach too, because Imodoka not that old. Imodoka like 40 in his early 40s. He was in that. You know what I
That's still
mean?
young for
I
a
guess
coach.
he
That's
look
still
at
young for a head
that's
coach.
no, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think. No, what I'm saying. Imodoka is young. I think he go is a pattern. So he wants young. You know what I mean? A young coach with a young team. You know what I mean? There's experience. So I guess he looking for. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But
So
last thing, I think I what I would have personally done, I would have let Joe keep doing this thing, see how he does in the playoffs. Say if like y'all underachieved, like be honest with you, the only underachievement for y'all is like it's not getting out the East. That's the only thing I'm like, all right, y'all
right.
underachieved. Not even win a championship because it depends who y'all face. You know what I mean? So like if y'all
Yeah.
lose in a close series in the finals, that's not really a big deal. But and because y'all still young. But like the fact that if y'all got the East is an underachievement, so I would have waited to see what Joe would have did, and say if y'all would have underachieved, then I would still have Joe as my assistant. So now I
Right.
know as a GM, I have two quality head coaches guys on my coaching staff. One is an offensive guru, one proven to be a defensive guru. That sounds like a second generation iteration of the Bulls. Bill
Word.
Jackson was a great defensive coach and a great quote unquote manipulator of personalities. While Tex Winters was the X and O's guy, especially for the offensive end. So I'm saying that's a potential that I could have did that there because even when this Imadoka thing was happening, you can tell like how the players reacted. Even this year, the body
Yeah.
language, like the comments, you can tell Imadoka talk to those guys in a different way, and they like that shit. They the number one thing that every single player of that team last year and offseason talk about Imadoka, the fact that he was not afraid to challenge them.
Right.
And we all saw how that man like was talking like that man yeah, like it's like a similar Mark Jackson, Steve Kerr type of thing. He gave him he kind of gave that team that confidence, that necessary confidence. Like, no, y'all can do this. They know we was good, but now y'all can actually be winners. That's just one
Salute,
aspect.
brother.
But salute,
Right.
brother.
I mean, I agree. Listen, I'm not. What up, brother? Everybody. What up, Sean?
What up, y'all? What up, y'all?
What up, Sean?
How you feel about the news of Joe Mazzulla being named head coach?
If you think about just the Celtics' history, they value continuity. They always have historically. Um, so you know, and you know, a lot of times, you know, the best person for the job is sitting right next to the person that has the job. You know, if you think about, you know, Casey Jones was an assistant for I think 4 or 5 years before he became the head coach
Right.
in '83 when they got rid of Bill Fitch. You know, and um, you know, so and you know, sometimes you go outside the organization to get somebody, but you know, again, sometimes that best person is sitting right next to you. You know, I mean, we've seen that. You know, sitting right next to the person that has a job. You know, Phil Jackson and Doug Collins. You know, Pat Riley and you know, Paul McKinney. You know, so I mean, or Jack McKinney, excuse me. You know, so and Paul Westfall. So I mean, you know, we've seen it. Paul Westhead, excuse me. So like we've seen it. You know, before. I think this obviously, you know, for them closes the door on Udoka coming back. I think it's really they really can truly turn the page. Regardless, you know, I don't know if they necessarily need to see what he's going to do in the playoffs for them to, you know, for this to be a good or a bad decision. I think this is a you got a 34-year-old head coach who you think can be your head coach for a very long time. You know, lock him up and make sure that you know nobody else can come get him. You know, so I thought it was a good move on the Celtics part.
Um. Oh yeah. Also, I gotta talk about this. I just seen this too. Um. Danny A did an interview with some. I forgot the. I don't know the platform or the guy that was in the room. I don't know if y'all saw it. He cleared up them AD rumors back then. Like he cleared it up. That was never on the table or something like Jalen Brown. They said was never on the table for AD.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So I found that very interesting. He cleared that up. And then the Wick said he personally told Jalen Brown, he did an interview. He personally told Jalen Brown that we're not trading you at all. So that's I mean that's finally some clarity. You know what I mean? All these, you know what I mean, these rumors and there listen, if the owner tells you we ain't well some folks still can lie to you, but still you get the point. Because of what the Demar I don't know, did the owner told DeMar DeRozan or the GM?
It was the GM
Okay.
that was GM that told them they weren't trading them.
Oh, well, the owner is a little
Yeah,
bit different. That's
most
kind of
times the
crazy.
GM blocked you. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, if the owner tell you ain't going nowhere, that's kind of holds a little bit more weight. Of course. You know what I mean? So, hey, so but go start when you saying the reason why I think the reason why they announced it because I mean, of course, he's the all-star head. I don't know. We don't know exactly when they would like they made it official or like you know what I mean? Like they made the decision, but like I said, I mean, we'll see. Um, what else? What else? Um, I still can't. I can believe that they're gonna run into the Bucks. I mean, of course we're gonna run into the Bucks. I've been saying that all year. I like to say. I mean, people want to say Sixers. I would like. And I would let me be. I would like. I would love to say the Sixers too. But when I be watching them, I just like their person. Like personnel wise, they're bad. Celtics are a bad matchup for them. It is this reality of the situation. Jerome B can't pass through a double team. I don't. I mean, it's just not. It's not a good fit. I don't see them beating the Bucks either. So um, it's gonna be interesting. Cleveland. I thought Cleveland. I mean Cleveland. I thought Cleveland should have made a move to at least get like a Jay Crowder.
Nah, they ain't make no moves at all.
Like I was surprised by that. Like don't they got three? They got draft picks, don't they? Or they trade? No, they traded draft picks. They traded draft picks.
Yeah, for Donovan Mitchell, right?
Yeah, you're right. They traded draft picks because they wanted because the Raptors wanted like arm and leg for OG. They want like three first round for OG. I don't know. I don't know if the Cleveland had that. Well, I think Cleveland probably didn't do that. They did have the picks. It's like you basically gave up your whole future. Like, I mean, of course they got a young team though, but still though, like you have like
And can I ask this real
you
quick?
think the Bucks going to
I was
yeah.
going to ask. I know everybody expected to be the Celtics and the Bucks, in the Eastern Conference Finals right now. But is it more questions about the Bucks or is it more questions about the Celtics?
I question the Bucks how healthy Chris Middleton gonna
To be
be.
honest, it's actually equal if you want to be objective about it, because both teams are dealing with knick-knack injuries. It's primarily the Bucks with Chris Middleton health. Bobby Porter's gonna be back. He's gonna be fine. In regards to the Celtics, it's same thing. It's still caution with Robert Williams. The new injury with Jaylen Brown, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Marcus Smart
Yeah.
being in and out of line a little bit. So I think the concerns are the level of the same, and the fact that they have a new head coach is the same thing for playoff adjustments too. Obviously, Budenholzer, even though he did a way better job defending the three this year, what is his offensive adjustments going to be in the playoffs? And it's the same thing for Joe in terms of we don't know any adjustments or that he's capable of doing. So, in my opinion, there's the same number of questions
Right.
if you want to be objective about it.
To be fair with Joe Mazzulla, though, when they said about the adjustments, like I said, he wasn't necessarily the head coach, but he was involved in a lot of scouting and game planning in the playoffs last year. That's why he even had the interview for a head coaching job for the Utah. But mind you, he's not even, Mazzulla. He was never even a top assistant. He wasn't even a top assistant head coach last year. He was, he was behind the bench. But his game planning, the reason why he got an interview because of his game planning and his scouting in the playoff last year. So, I mean, we'll have to see it, of course, the game planning and adjustments and stuff like that. But that's just keep in mind of like he has some type of experience. You know what I mean? Dejan, do you think? What up, Eastside? Chris,
What's up, True? What's up, man?
did you think the Bucks gonna point up Dejan point to that? A lot of people have been saying that lately. Okay, so in All-Star in Utah, first time in 30 years. Karl Malone, the dunk contest head. I said head coach, dunk contest judge.
Oh, Carl
Julius Randle's in the 3-point contest. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
That's
Julius
disgusting,
Randle.
bro.
Why?
They said Simmons, the dude Simmons. Oh no, the dude Simmons. They said Simmons had a back out. I don't know if he's injured or something. I don't know. Is Simmons hurt?
Yeah,
Is he hurt? Is he hurt? Well, that's why. So they said they asked Julius Randle, what the hell, dog? Like, come on, bro. Like, they might as well make this main event then. If it's all about you doing the names and people, you might as well make this main event over the dunk contest. If that's the case, but like you put Julius Randle, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's other
You could have
shooters.
put Jalen Brunson. You could have put Sam. Come on, you could have put a couple. Boston could have you have more than one team shooter on the team now. You have more than one shooter on the team. I'm just saying. Jason Tatum's on. I'm on. They asked Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. He said, "I'll do it." So I mean, I don't even be honest. I don't even think Jason. I think out of the Celtics. I mean, it was a couple. I mean, I'll put Sam Hauser on there. I'll put Sam Hauser. I don't know. They're going with the name. I don't know. You know what? I think they're doing it because they're in Utah. This is the only way I think they're doing that because they're in Utah. They're trying to, you know what I mean? They're trying to have people come out, I guess. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. The dunk contest is always.
Stars backing out because it's in Utah.
No, I'm saying they're trying to bring stars. No, I'm saying they're trying to bring stars to the, because like Jason Tatum in the 3-point. I didn't predict that.
Oh,
I thought somebody like maybe like a Sam Hauser or maybe, you know what I mean? Somebody on the Celtics role players that would be in the 3-point contest.
No, they also do it for cost reasons, true. Because you got to pay for those guys to come out there. So,
yeah, you know what? That's a good point too. That's a good cheap. That's a damn shame. That's cheap, man. Come on, man. Al Silver being cheap. You act J Tab already there, huh? So that you are, hey, you.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the year Michael Jordan was in the 3-point shot contest.
When Michael Jordan was in the three. Yeah,
That's your trash. Hey,
that
you
was
why you
crazy.
can't? Hold on, let me. Because somebody say you can't really find it on YouTube. Hold on. They ain't just. Hold on. They try to
You
say you can
should.
really find it on
Yo,
YouTube.
Michael
Sean,
Jordan shot. Michael Jordan
Sean, they used
shot
to
what,
play
like
that. He used to play that like once a year, every NBA Classic like event. You know, they have like the whole week of the All Star break. They just play none but classic events. For some reason, they play that 3-point contest.
NBA TV.
That's crazy, bro. It's like my whole thing is like they ain't practice for that. That's why I want to know. Like, do you practice like that's why I want to know. You just like it's Michael Jordan. You know what? It's Michael. He'll do it. He probably do decent on it. That did, man. They trash.
Was trash out there. That
Kevin Hart did better.
contest.
Kevin Hart did better than Michael Jordan.
Right. I could have done better
Yeah,
than Michael Jordan in the 3-point
that
contest.
boy. The dome contest gonna be interesting. You got some leaper. I'm at Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp not in it though, but the dude
Mac
Jericho
McClung.
Sims,
Yeah, Mac McClung
Jericho
is in
Sims
there.
got
Sims,
bounced
yeah.
up. Y'all know who Jericho Sims is. He got bounced up.
Yeah, I would say probably Kenya Martin Jr. is probably my favorite because he
Yeah,
got
Jeremy.
Jr.
That's a. It's. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, they got Mac McClung, first ever G leaguer,
Yeah.
to
Hey,
be
but
in that
do
dunk
y'all think that
contest.
they should make the 3-point? Do y'all think that they should make the 3-point shooting contest more of the main event now than the dunk contest?
We might as well.
I think they should get rid of the dunk contest and bring on the one-on-one contest. It don't got
They're
to be
not.
your
They're not. They would
star
never do that. They
stars.
would. They would never do.
Nah.
They would
They would
never
never
do that.
do that.
They would never do that. Players would never accept that because somebody that I ain't gonna hold you. That I would be done covering basketball if they did that. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're gonna have you gonna have these stupid people on here use that in their basketball arguments. I'm not doing that. We ain't doing that.
You're right.
I'm for real. They will use that. Hey, bull, such and such man, LeBron got cooked. What? All right. I'm like, what? Like, we gonna use 1-on-1
That's why I say
you know what I
don't
mean?
bring in the stars. Use the fringe stars with these
Nobody
bags, like
care about,
Jamal
but nobody
Murray.
care about that.
Some people do like to see those type of players, though. It'll be
But
more
then,
interesting in the dunk contest.
But then you gonna hear see people like, oh, KD don't do scared, or they scared to play. Like, all right, like.
Man, who care what they
I
think,
would
man?
see it. I would love to see that. Like I would love to see that, right? A 1-on-1 thing, like a kid. Cool. I would love to see that, but it just like it would get goofy, bro. It would get like people would
You don't
train
want
it like
the conversation that go with it.
I
like it would
think
be.
I think Spencer Dinwiddie had the best explanation for that. I forgot what podcast he was on.
I
He
know
was
you talking.
like,
I see it here.
yeah, he was basically saying like players know what it would do to like their perception. You know what I mean? Like if say if you were to lose, say if you were like a Joker against Embiid or a KD against a LeBron, or you know what I mean? Like say if you were to lose, now that perception of and a lot of people perceive basketball as a one-on-one game anyway for some strange reason. So like True said, like people will literally take that as face value and say this guy's a better player because in a one-on-one setting he won.
That's gonna be goofy,
And I know,
bro.
and
That's
be honest with you,
goofy.
I heard a few people use the All-Star MVP for their GOAT ranking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's disgusting.
For real.
That's somebody
I'm
reaching.
gonna call him Mac. Mac Def.
Really reaching.
Mac Def used that. Mac Def, he wanted when he used it. That was disgusting, bro. You use an All-Star MVP is
McDuff,
crazy, bro.
Ralph.
Shout out to my uncle, man. He used it too before, man. I remember that was crazy. Man, All-Star MVP, all right, bro. You was wild.
He used to be All-Star MVP. Nigga, Chris Paul was All-Star MVP.
All right, and Bob Petty, the top. If that's the case, Bob Petty, the top 5 power forward all time.
Yeah.
That, I mean, if you,
objectively, real talk, he is top 5. Like niggas don't
I'm saying it's like it's not even a conversation now. If you know, you know. If what Sturdy just said, if you know, you know, and do your damn research, on Bob Petty, because he was a 6'10" stretch, big in the 50s.
Yeah. Where is he?
That man-
In the
Though?
60s.
Is he
He
fifth?
arguably, I ain't gonna hold you though. I've been looking like who's my top 5 power forwards, and he is like in that like I ain't gonna hold you though. He really is like one of them dudes though. You can't even deny it.
No,
I
not at
mean,
all. Not at all.
I mean, it's crazy that if Bill would have stayed with the Hawks, good God Almighty, that would have been some danger. That would have been nasty. Bob, true. People like Bob Cousy is like a bigger name than Bob Pettit.
Yeah,
True.
he's. I'm sorry. You asked where is he actually ranked?
Yeah, like where in the top 5 would y'all put him? Because I'm struggling. I agree he could be top 5, but I'm struggling with him, KG, Dirk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can make an argument better than Dirk. You can make an argument better than Dirk.
I think I could argue he's better than Dirk. But it would be hard for me. I don't think he's better. He's obviously not better than Duncan. I wouldn't put him ahead of Elvin Hayes, and I probably wouldn't put him ahead of Karl Malone.
Everybody before that, Bob Pettit was. He was the best player in the 50s.
Yeah, and into the 60s. He played into the 60s.
Yeah,
5 best players in the 60s.
he could play 2 positions. He could play 2, like he played power forward and he played center. And he was shooting 3-point range shots. Like I remember it was it's a game. We did a 2K draft on U3 Sports a couple years ago. And it was a select team. It was like a random team that they needed another team to be in the tournament because it was uneven. So it was a random team with like all-time legends on there. We did an all-time draft. Bob Pettit was on that team. He was shooting 3.15 plus range jumpers.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like he could like all this. So it's the narrative that players can't play back. So
yeah.
Hold on. Man, what McDiff said. First of all, I'm busy. I've been busy. That's why I probably didn't hear it. What did McDiff say? Because I know he could be capping on the Warriors.
He said Darren Williams wasn't a top 5 point guard back in the day.
I'm not getting into that because he gonna deny like that. We're not getting to that again.
No,
We can't get that again because he's gonna deny
we're
that.
not gonna get into that.
It was he got caught red-handed.
Yo,
that was wild. That was wild though.
It wasn't for a long time, but he definitely was.
It was a decent amount of time though. Like now, the whole thing when he said that Darren Williams was never a top 5 point guard at all, and nowhere near his career. I'm like, bro, you gotta stop, bro.
What?
That's what he said.
It was a point.
He said Darren Williams was never a top 5 point guard at any stage of his career. I'm like, all right, bro. You got that.
You remember Eastside, like it was a point where it's like people was arguing who was the best point guard in the league, him or Chris Paul.
Right.
That was a crazy statement to make. Even you don't got like Darren Williams, but at the same time, it's like, come on, bro. He was never top not 1 year.
That's crazy.
And then you try to explain it, and it was like, bro, we really breaking it down year by year. And it's like, bro, like he was a top 5 point guard, bro. I mean, during his peak and his prime, was not a lot of point guard better.
Yeah,
man, that's crazy. Shout out.
Ray DeRozan. Ray, I forgot Ray DeRozan was a Clipper fan. Oh, Ray, help me. Russell Westbrook. I mean, that's interesting. I want to see how that worked though. I think it'll work.
Oh, Russ.
I know a lot of Clipper fans that was clowning Russ, and now they act like Russ just booked him to
That's
the
a
final.
fact. Hey, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You ain't lying. That is a fact.
We going to
Talk
the final.
about it.
We're winning the
What
West. All right.
I don't know who's gonna win the West. I think. I'll be real with you. It's gonna be that's all. The West is all gonna be about matchups. And who best to play? It's gonna be whoever brings it in the matchups. It's really that simple.
I want
certain teams. I mean, I like the Suns. I like that Terrence Ross move. I like that move a lot. Damn it. I thought we was gonna get him, but I mean, guess Terrence Ross chose somewhere he's gonna play more, have more opportunity. Of course, KD over there, I guess. So it's like they. So I mean, damn. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, yo, Sean. Kevin Love going to Miami.
But they're saying they either want him or Ibaka.
Nah,
I'll
go
get
go
Kevin.
with Kevin.
I'll get Kevin
I
Love.
go with
Man.
Kevin Love.
Yeah,
I go with
Love.
Kevin Love.
I
Kevin
don't
Love.
know why. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me. I forgot to ask you. Was that true when he was sleeping during the trade deadline? Pat Riley. That's true.
Who's that?
Pat Riley. He was sleeping
No, that's not
or
true.
something like that.
That's
I'm
not
about
true.
to say, they trying to do y'all dirty. I was like, come on, man. They trying to do Miami. They say everybody y'all make no move because he was asleep.
Yeah, they're trying to say Pat.
Like, they trying to do, they trying to do y'all dirty. That's I was like, they trying to do y'all dirty, man. Well, I don't know why this is even a conversation. I'm taking Ibaka don't even play. I didn't even see Ibaka play in a minute.
Yeah,
Ibaka just really like a locker room dude for real for most part.
yeah,
At this point in his career, Kevin Love, I think Kevin Love still can give you something.
yeah. I just like that Kevin Love can, continue to help spacing, particularly because Jimmy and Bam aren't 3-point shooters. So
And he can rebound.
and he can rebound. Now defensively, that's a different conversation. But I'm just talking about just in terms of offensive spacing, he can help there. And we got Caleb Martin starting at the 4 right now. Caleb Martin is like 6'5", 170 pounds, soaking wet.
Yeah. Then you got Caleb Martin playing. That's crazy.
So
They're like, hey. Yeah, of course you want Russ. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Clipper fan definitely did be kind of Russ though. They definitely was kind of Russ though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. The Clippers though, if they get Russ though, they got a solid roster. On paper, like
his deficiencies are a lot similar to John Wall's though, and they didn't like that. So
nah, but Westbrook better? Westbrook does everything better than John Wall at this point in his career though. To be honest with you, I mean,
more productive. I'd say that.
I mean, I feel he's a better playmaker. Rebound. I mean, he just think he's a better option than John Wall, of course. Yeah. So I mean,
he still got a good relationship with Paul George too. I'm assuming. So that helps. I just want to go to the Clippers just because I want to see the Clippers and the Lakers play when he plays. That's all.
Yeah, I want to. He probably go off of him over. That's just crazy. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting though. I say this: the Clippers got no. They got no. If they get Westbrook, they got no excuses. The league at least going to the final. I'm not even going to put that pressure on them to win the finals. At least go there.
Well, the problem is, even if they get Westbrook, are they better than a healthy Denver or a healthy Phoenix?
I'll say this on paper. That's what I'm saying. There's no excuse. I mean, I don't know because if you really look at Clippers, they got Mason Plumlee. They got. I mean, I don't know. I would choose the Clippers, but it's hard to choose them off of the injuries they may get, and they're, you know what I mean. I don't know. I'll take the Suns. I'll take the Suns. All these couple years looking at the Clippers, I don't know. I'll take the Suns.
I gotta see it first.
Denver dangerous. Denver. I mean, like I said, Denver is. You can't get mad at Denver.
Yeah.
They got Thomas Bryant. That was a good pickup. Having as a backup big.
Yeah, better than
DeAndre wanted to trade because of his minutes and went to go play behind Jokic.
Yeah, and I want to clarify something I said last night. When I said last night on SB Stream was that Thomas Bryant is a better rim protector than Joker. I'm not saying he's Elijah Wan, but he's a better rim protector than Joker. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. You gotta clarify that. You trying to switch your words like that? I thought I was Jackson was his name. I mean, well, I mean, I don't know, man. 'Cause I think I said he would be a. I mean, he'd be a good backup big. He
Yeah,
played defense. He a
yeah,
lob threat.
yeah, yeah. Dejon Mustard said he said Thomas Bryant ain't a rim protector. I was like, no, he's a better rim protector than Joker. He's not great, but he's a better rim protector than Joker.
Yeah, the Lakers. I ain't gonna lie. I do like that Lakers lineup though. I saw Jared Vanderbilt, AD. I do like that lineup. They can't shoot for shit, but I like that lineup though.
Yeah,
No, they can shoot. Well, they got players
I
that can
do.
shoot now,
Not that.
but
I'm talking about that starting lineup. Like I like that lineup because I mean, here's the thing: the Lakers always trying to be a three. I don't understand why Lakers try to be a 3-point shooting team. It's like, bro, like you don't have to be a great 3-point shooting team to win. To win. I mean,
they
you
did
don't
need
have to be.
adequate spacing though.
You need some. I mean, you need spacing, but like they try. Oh, Lakers. I feel like Lakers always been trying to chase like 3-point greatness. It's like, bro, like yeah. I mean, like I said, I like that Vanderbilt move. I like that a lot. Billy Beasley, solid move. But so let's see how they get built next. Cause I ain't they I don't see them going far this year. They gotta get rid of AD. But it's gonna be very interesting. You gotta be able to shoot if you would play small ball. That's true. I agree with that. But here's the thing though. So that's why I like the Jared Vanderbilt move because here's the thing. They can play Jared Vanderbilt, they're still they can play small, but they're still big.
Right.
Jared Vanderbilt is he's 6'8", 6'9", but he can guard centers. He can switch, he can guard wings, he can guard guards. LeBron, big, you know what I mean? Like AD, of course, he can play some wings, guard some wings, and play, of course, center, power forward. So
They should be better. I don't see them getting past like that 8 to 10 range. So
it's too late now.
they'll be in the play-in. They might have to win 2 games though, instead of being 7 to 8 and having to just win one.
Right.
We'll see though. I don't know. I like their team a whole lot better than I did last
You
week
know,
though.
yeah.
Then don't they got all these guys bird rights? Like all these new guys they traded
Yeah,
for.
they got their bird rights. So
So it's a good deal.
it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. You- Only shit, yeah. Yeah, I've been out the loop kind of the best series cap the last couple of days. I ain't really been sure you give us Grant Williams, bro. I mean, y'all get them damn Grant Williams. You pay him $20 million. If y'all got $20 million in cash space, y'all want to pay him. Hey, you probably get him, but I don't know. Y'all ain't getting no Grant Williams. Y'all got Jared Vanderbilt now, though. I mean, y'all got to trade AD for real, at this point. I he got to go.
I don't know because what are you getting back for AD? I don't think
You
that's
get the
gonna
best,
help
get the best you can get.
them.
If you get some first round draft pick, the best you can get. To be honest with you,
Well, then you
I
got to
mean,
start all over. Is what you're saying? Like the whole thing? Because I don't think LeBron gonna wait around.
listen, I'm saying like, I mean, it's somebody may want AD. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's the off season move. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Try to get Pascal. I don't know. Man. At least be. I'm not saying that like them. At least, I mean, because they in a situation where it's like you're not gonna get that much back for AD. But I mean, here it is. If you get, I don't know, go to the Raptors. If they don't want to give out Pascal Siakam, I don't know. I'm taking that move. I'm doing that deal.
Siakam.
I would do that. That's be the best player available. You probably get for him.
They're probably Damn,
That's the
that's
best
rough,
player you
man.
get for him. And some first
It's
round
just
draft
crazy.
picks.
It's just crazy how the conversation changed from him. I say about 7 years ago, it was like, yeah, this dude gonna be the best player in the league one of these days, and it's just like,
That shit never happened.
man,
That never happened. But people still defending them. Like that's. I mean, and and you can be a fan of AD. There's no. You can always be a fan of somebody, but like at the end of the day, you gotta call that out though. Like I mean, he was projected to be that guy. Simple as that. I mean, he ain't been up. He's still a Hall of Famer. He's still one of the best players in the league. But it is what it is.
injuries,
It's
man.
crazy. But this is the thing about the injuries thing. That man get hurt. Like this man, all these knick-knack injuries. Man, that man ain't get no surgery. Like you get hurt that much, but you don't need no surgery.
You
Like,
know what? I never
come on.
realized that before, but I
Like,
can't
come
remember
on,
if he
bro.
ever had a surgery.
Like, come on. I know people that play through injuries all the time. Like the injury that he be like, that he be like they be out for. It's players that can like that play through them injuries all the time. I mean, it is what it is. Like some of them ankle injuries he had. I know for that the playoff you saw. Listen, all I'm gonna say is this: when you saw Marcus Smart f his ankle up last year, in the playoffs. Yeah, he missed it. He missed some couple games during the playoffs, but still though he played basically the whole playoff run. If that was AD, he missed the whole fucking playoff.
Mm.
I mean, it's really the difference. I'm not saying just play through injuries and stuff like that, but I'm just saying at certain moments it's like, come on now, like like it's like I mean, hey, you get all these knick-knack injuries. You trying to play? There's like the reason why he began hurt. The thing is, the reason why he began hurt because he be playing it too safe. When you out there trying not to get hurt, majority of the time you're going to get hurt. Like so,
It's crazy with AD, man.
Man, I like AD too, though, man. It's that reliability factor, man. You
Yeah,
never know when you gonna have them or if you're gonna have them at all, and that's hard to defend, bro. It's hard
Chris
to
AD,
defend.
that guy, man. All right, man. I'm like I said before, AD. Listen, and all y'all Laker fans and all y'all people, listen. Danny Ainge clarified that AD trade was never on the table back in the day. So all y'all talking about, man, y'all could have had it. Nah, I guess. I mean,
He
hey,
lying. He lying. He lying. He lying.
hey, why we lie, sir? Why we lie, 30? He on Utah
Why would
right
he
now.
not lie,
Why
nigga?
we
Like,
lie?
bro, why would
Come
he
on,
not lie?
man. Hey,
Why
why
would
would he
he
lie?
not
Why would he
lie?
lie? Why would he lie,
True,
30?
Because
Yeah,
true.
to
He
sturdy
almost
point.
true. To be honest, like if you do your research, true, and you know your research, bro. Y'all could have had AD before his uncle. I believe his uncle, right? Before his uncle made that announcement, made it public. Y'all was actually the favorites to receive AD for all the
No,
reasons why we know.
because
Second
we
thing
had
is,
the assets. Because we had the
I'm either.
assets. Understand the asset part, but then they were talking about basically a deal was even proposed. That was
Yeah,
the whole. I guess
because
he.
no, the reason why y'all didn't get him was a similar reason why y'all didn't get Chris Paul. Danny Ainge, if like I said, if you don't get the player with the picks or the picks to compensate for the player he believes he's not getting, he's not gonna make the deal.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, shout out to Danny Age, man. I mean, he clarified. I don't know. I'm going. Hey, he said that was on the table. We're gonna go with that. We're going with that. I mean, I feel what you
We'll
said.
go with
I mean, let's
Yo,
hey, let's we going.
this
No,
the
we
same
going.
man
That's
that
what he
said.
said.
It's the
That's what
same
he
man that
said.
said. The same man that said, "When I came to Utah, I'm coming to compete." What's going on now? What do you do?
No, hold on. To be, hold, let's keep it. Let's clarify. Let compete. He didn't say win. He said compete. They are competing. Hold on. They are competing. They're not. No, hold on. They not. They. When you look at Utah, of course they try look what they trying to do, of course. But they are competing though.
They traded 3 of the top 5 players on the team. You want to compete? What are you talking about?
What do you mean, bro? Hold on. You act like they be getting trash. Hold on. You make it seem like they getting trash every night, like they the Rockets or something. They be competing. Come on, you know what I mean, bro. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. They not no.
They went from being a top 4 seed to the 11th seed, bro. What are you talking about? And before
They
that
almost
trade,
in the play-in.
they
still could be the play-in.
True. Before them trades, they was in the 7th seed.
That's a fact.
What are you talking about?
You absolutely right. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing what seed they was at. But you saying that they is still competing to a certain. They still competing, bro. Let me look at their seed. They competing.
The niggas was actually competing before he started making trades. And Eastside, you and I both know what he received for them trades.
Some cap space.
And draft picks, nigga.
The draft pick. He did get the draft pick.
Special, nigga. What are you talking about, bro?
That's what he there for.
Hey, listen, man.
Slew of picks, man.
I mean, you could compete. You could still compete and still get picks. I understand. I didn't say. Listen, if he was sitting there saying, "Listen, we here to sell per and win," like, of course that's the future. But right now, of course, he needs to get the draft picks. But they're still a competitive team, though.
True.
Like
he traded 3 of his top 5 players on the team, bro. You don't do that if you're trying to compete, bro. You don't do that shit,
man. Hey, listen, man. Hold on. What seed they at now? They torn. I mean, they still could be in the play-in. They still could be in the play-in.
He ain't trying to make a play-in, nigga.
They're not gonna finish
But ball up though. Like I said, but that being said, though, you heard what Adam Silver said at the beginning of the season. You can't be doing what the Sixers did back in the day, dog.
You're
going to get punished for it.
Bro, all he told the public is, I'm still going to tank. I'm not going to make it too hot. That's all I'm going to do.
I mean, you call how you want to call it. I'll be watching Utah. I'll be watching Utah, and like you make it seem like they get like you act like you with my man from the Rockets head coach. My mom would blame. He'd be pissed off. Coach them. That's how be like. Listen, they be
competing. About Styles' son.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, 2 things can be true. I'm not. Hey, are they trying to? Of course, technically they're taking, but you can still compete. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The best player they got from all them trades, he's about to be bought out. What are you talking about?
That's a fact.
He's not competitive.
I'm just saying. Hey man. You could be competitive and still not make a playoffs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, though. That's all I'm saying. So hold on. I got a question. Are the Lakers competitive?
No, not right now.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right,
that's
then.
the point.
All right, I'm just saying. No. Okay, well, the whole point is because people will say different. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you. I agree with you, but
what you saying true is the team.
They're trying to, but they're trying to. But they're trying to.
You said it yourself, bro. When it happened, you like I like most of the moves the Lakers made. They gotten better. You do not say the same thing about the Utah Jazz trade, nigga. That's the point. A team they made trades to improve. The Utah Jazz made trades to get worse.
Yeah, Utah still higher seed than them.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's
2-10. That's what.
Hey, shit. That's whatever you want to call it. That's still if nobody said they were supposed to be 2-10. So it's like, I mean, regardless of how, I mean, and Utah lost like 10 games straight. Period. So they still hire C. So you can't use that as an excuse. Listen, you can't use that. All I'm saying is, I don't know. Two things can be true. I ain't sitting there to say they're trying to win and trying to be in the playoffs or anything. But technically, it was. I mean, he didn't lie. That's all I'm saying.
I know Danny.
Technically, he didn't lie.
He's the number one liar. Nigga, fuck out of here.
Technically,
Finesse God.
hey man, nah, he ain't lie. He just greedy. I don't say he lied. He greedy. I mean, he could probably. I mean, he probably have lied, but like he more greedy. But he probably more greedy than everything. He more greedy than everything though. Like, hey, I mean, this is what it is. That's who he is.
He a crook.
That's who he is though.
He a thief. Yo, he definitely a crook. We not even gonna debate
That's
that.
crazy. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Hey, he robbed the Nets with no gun, bro.
He was no good.
Straight up.
Yo, this nigga, Eastside.
He talked about that too.
And true notice, I don't know where he got this information. He's also a con man. I don't know where he got the information on Markelle Fultz's injury, but he got whiffed of it. So what he did, he kept boasting Markelle Fultz up, knowing they have a higher pick. So he went to the Philly, like, hey, you want to trade up to Markelle Fultz?
We were picking Jay Tatum. We were still picking Jay Tatum the whole time though.
Bruh, but you didn't hold on. You didn't swindle the 76ers.
That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. That's a fact. But we get anybody would have done. Hey, hold on. Anybody would have done that though. Anybody, if you feel hold up. Because they said they were going to pick Jason Tatum. Regardless, okay, they was going to pick Jason Tatum number one. But like you said before, there was a finesse move. I agree. It definitely was a finesse move. But anybody would have done that though. I would have done that move. Of course, I would have done that. You would do that. You would do the same exact thing.
And Sean, you could probably correct me. I never seen a GM like that. Was a beautiful finesse. Before he got that trade, he was bigging up Marcus Smart. Like, we not gonna pretend like that wasn't happening. Yeah. He was like, let's not do that. I mean, like,
people do that all the time. People do that all the time though. But that certain move, okay, that's a fact though. People do it all the time though. Yeah. Like, are we getting this player?
Yeah, I mean, he was doing that too. Also, because remember, Magic had came out and already said who the Lakers would take it at number 2.
That nigga's an asshole, man.
Let's suck it. Like, I ain't not worried about the Lakers. I ain't got to con the Lakers this time. I just got to con the 76ers. That's all I got to do.
Magic Johnson, I swear to man, Magic Johnson, yo.
Yeah.
Like, people like, yo, he gotta stop trying to make KD. Like, it's like I think the fan, like, some like your fan base, man. When we had Magic, dog, like Magic is one of the reasons why y'all was trash.
Yeah, I mean, it's but again, like the whole thing with the draft is you don't tell everybody who you're taking. Like, even if it's a clear number 1 overall pick, in that draft, it wasn't even as good. Right. You know, people thought Tatum was going to be or whatever. It wasn't a Shaq. It wasn't a LeBron James. It wasn't Duncan in that draft. So, you know, I mean, they basically were able to take advantage of the fact that, you know, the team picking before them, before the Sixers, had already said who they were taking. So it's like, okay, well, yeah, we're going to show interest in Markelle Fultz, knowing the Sixers like Markelle Fultz. So, yeah, I mean, it's just good business on Danny Ainge's part.
Sixers dumb as hell, dude. Why would you? First of all, my whole thing is this. Why would you go to me and say, hey, we'll trade down for y'all and get this? Like, that's kind of fishy to me. Sixers dumb as hell doing that move. I'm just saying. They dumb. They was to this day.
Yeah, but I mean, but think about it. It's no different than Red Auerbach doing what he did.
Yeah.
40 years ago when he came and said when the Celtics had the number 1 pick, they were taking Joe Barely Cares. And everybody knew they weren't taking Joe Barely Cares.
Sean, who do you think was the bro? Danny Ainge was Darth Vader. Red Auerbach was Palpatine. Who do you think
this is strategy, man. It's strategy. It's strategy. Listen,
do you know that man just mentioned Red Auerbach, the godfather of finesse? Bro, we're not doing this.
Hey, listen, man. He got Bill Russell. He got Bill Russell. He got Bill Russell.
Bro, Sean, when you do when I was doing research on Red Auerbach, it just the first 10 stories are just him finessing.
Literally. Yeah, literally. But I mean, you think about it, right? He traded Gerald Henderson to Seattle for the number 2 pick in the draft, for a future first round pick in '86. No protections, no nothing. Because back then a lot of teams wasn't putting protections on picks. And Seattle sucks. And they get the number 2 pick and get Len Bias. after winning the championship. Like,
Hey, man.
he was a master at it, man. And honestly, Danny Ainge said, he even said one time, he said the one mistake Red told him he made that Danny Ainge didn't try to make. He said, don't hold on to aging superstars too long. Because they had a chance to reset the Celtics. They had actually a chance to trade Larry Bird and Kevin McHale after, I think it was like 88 or 89. And they didn't do it. And Red said that was one of the biggest mistakes he made, not trading those guys.
Third commandment: learn when to got trash.
Yeah.
Hey, man. He traded KG and Paul Pierce.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
So what they did, which is exactly what he did. It was like, no, you got an idiot named Billy King who's desperate. Take advantage of it. And they did. And you see
I
Billy
remember that
King,
trade, man. That trade was
Hey, it all worked out, man. Shout out to the Nets fans, aka Celtics Juniors. They not called the Nets no more. The Celtics Juniors, man. They not called the Nets no more, man. The little Celtics, man. They not called Nets. They not called the Nets.
the baby Celtics.
If the Nets somehow by some miracle end up trading Ben Simmons for the comparable, even just draft picks, they came out W.
You want some true K shit? You want some true K shit? You know that shit don't happen.
Yeah.
You know that ain't happening, bro. Come on. You know how much you gotta give up. You know how many picks you gotta give up for Ben Simmons, bro? Like that's not like that. And first of all, he's still on like 3 years left of his deal.
Yeah.
Like that's rough, man. Like if it's like his last year of his deal, or like he got 2 years left of the deal, mate. Like, but you got to still give him a lot for him because he don't care. It seems like he don't care about basketball. He just running. You know what I mean, it's hard. I mean, he's really a hard person to trade. And it's like, okay, you trade a guy for make this much money, but he's not giving you that production.
Yeah.
Because he would have been traded. I guarantee you they were looking for. He don't even start. That's disgusting. He don't even start. That's disgusting, bro. He don't even start. And he makes more money than everybody on that starting five. On the team right now. Like he makes more money on the team.
I think he's the only person in their roster who's made multiple All-Star games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nobody. Who else made an All-Star team? Ain't nobody made an All-Star on that team.
Yeah.
Punk ass Ben Simmons.
Bro, you're not even starting. That's disgusting, bro. You're not even starting. Like, who would have thought in 2023 those guys, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges,
yeah.
Dorian Finley, and Nicholas Claxton would start with Ben Simmons.
That is terrible.
Like, that's your wow. That's terrible. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Come on, man.
Shout out Claxton though. Claxton been balling.
Claxton been balling. Everybody name been balling and hooping. But at the same time, though, it's like you got a dude that making most money on your team. He come off the bench, and for real, he not in the top. Come on, is he even a top 5 player on that team right now?
No.
Because this is good. Cam Thompson probably better than right now. Like this is crazy.
Cam Thomas.
No, it's real.
Mark,
It's really come.
You may if they do trade Ben Simmons, they might well just take an L with it or something. Cause I don't know.
Dang, is Markelle Fultz better than Ben Simmons now?
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Probably. There's a lot of people being Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons not even a starter no more. He's not even like a star caliber player no more. It seems like. He was
really come down to this point for Ben Simmons.
He was start for Charlotte though. He was start for Charlotte, but the Rockets were like this everywhere else though.
I don't know if he'll start on the Rockets.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you start him over Jabari?
Hell nah.
What's the center name? Sengun?
Oh nah, you probably right. You probably right. On team he probably would start Charlotte.
Sengun, Jabari Smith.
That's the only team he probably start for is Charlotte though. That's crazy. They really traded Ben Simmons for James. That's one
Jalen
of the worst
Green.
trades ever. It's one of the worst trades ever. You traded Ben Simmons, James Harden for Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, the leverage is I ain't staying here, so get rid of
Yeah.
something. You know, they had to do something.
Damn, man.
This has really come down to this point for Ben Simmons. This is sad.
Hey, he may have been true. I don't know how long he can be in the league. I mean, it's up to him how long he won't be in the league. For real, at this point, because
I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, he gonna, you know what he gonna do? He gonna get to the last year of his contract. He gonna ball out just to get another deal, and that's it.
yeah, probably because he clearly don't feel like he care about
Done
basketball.
at that point.
He made the money. He made a lot of money. I mean,
He clearly don't care about getting better, so
Nah,
maybe he did just want his bag.
He don't care.
you're that man. That's like what? It's like he cool with it. Like, see, like you come off the bench, bro. You playing like 15 minutes.
That's my thing. It's not embarrassing.
And he
at
wouldn't
this
care
point.
about it. I don't think he cares. Like
I would be
at all.
embarrassed, yo. Like,
I don't.
These guys, you talking about these dudes right here? Start over me. Like, come on, bro. Like,
not
where's
even
your
just
pride
that.
at, bro? Where's
The way
it? Like,
people talk about him now, it's like that would
Yeah,
be
like where's the pride
humiliating,
at?
bro.
Come on, man.
I would get better just to shut that up. Like, come on, bro.
right?
Is he possibly hurt?
Yeah,
Man,
Psychologically,
they
yes.
yo, he said psychologically, yes.
I'm just saying, bro.
I remember
all
when
the
Lamont
physical
used to.
gifts in the world wasted.
I remember when
Absolutely
Lamont
wasted.
used to defend the shit out of Ben Simmons a lot. Crazy.
That's one thing when people say Giannis is big and athletic. I mean, that's cool and all, but Ben Simmons showing you big and athletic ain't all it takes, bro. He's showing you exactly what it is, bro. You're wasting all those gifts.
Crazy thing, he was in the perfect situation for him, and he didn't even realize it.
He got in his feelings.
Yeah.
He got in his feelings, and
He ain't hurt. He broken. He not hurt. He broken. That's what he is.
yeah, I don't know. I ain't seen it fall off like this since Nick Anderson. Straight up.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? Even with Nick Anderson falling off, he was still a solid player. He was never what he once was, but he was still a contributor. Even like when he went to Sacramento, he was still a contributor. You know, he was in the backcourt with Jason Williams during his rookie year.
Right.
So you know, I mean, this is unprecedented.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
This was supposed to
I
be
ain't never seen
LeBron
no shit
2.0.
happen
That's what they was telling me.
Yeah, but everyone's saying that this dude was LeBron all over again, like, or Magic Johnson, LeBron and Magic Johnson all over again. Like, that's wow. Bro.
Yeah, no, this is like Charles Barkley golf swing. I mean, it's like
yo,
number 1 overall pick in the draft. Like, man.
Yeah, man, he had it. It was, and he started out good. He just never got better. And then, I ain't never seen a player go this long, and you like literally can't see anything they improved on.
Like this, man.
Just like I'm just saying though, like he haven't improved since he came in the league. This like year 6 for him.
Yeah.
So it's like I ain't never seen nobody go this long and not improve anything.
We all used to be excited about this nigga shooting a 3-pointer every time. Like,
in the off season.
Yeah,
workout videos, tricking everybody.
Workouts, the preseason.
Come out here and shoot 2 threes for the season. It's not even a shooting at this point. It's just a complete lack of aggression to do anything.
Yeah.
besides defend, I guess.
Yeah, that's his
Man,
best. Like, yeah, that's one of his
yeah,
best attributes as a fan.
that's just a shame though, man.
It is.
The same as Sixers fans used to tell us, man, Ben Simmons this and that. It was, man, listen,
He's just throwing
net,
his like career
net,
away at
net,
this
net.
point.
Hey, let's talk about. Listen, man. Hey, man, but that's the team. That's the person you believed in. You know what I mean? The person y'all believed in, man. Like I said before, man.
Never believed in no
Word,
Knicks at
I ain't
all.
seen that. Shout out to Joe Bond, but Joe Bond only Nets fan that came on here, man. What happened to Nets? What's my man name? The Nets off of Dang. My man,
Um,
where he been at, man? Brooklyn Nets fan, he been on this channel. Where he been at, man?
all the Nets fans, they moving to Arizona right now, so it
Yeah,
might be a little busy for a
they
while.
KD fans.
Yeah,
You
That's
know what
what
I
they
mean?
KD fans.
Mac Duff was low key a Chicago Nets fan, so
yeah,
Yeah.
that's Chicago.
Chicago
Hey,
Nets.
Phoenix Bulls, the Chicago Sun,
Phoenix Bulls.
Chicago Suns, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Whatever. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I'm just glad that we did. The Celtics have destroyed this Nets era, man. We destroyed them. We destroyed them, annihilated them. They extinct.
And the Nets
If you ever
destroyed
seen,
the
if
Nets
I mean,
era.
you ever
shit.
seen, if you ever see, you
I
ever
mean,
seen,
we were
Dark
destroyed. I
Side,
know how Nets
you ever
fans
seen
before.
Dark Side Justice? You ever seen Justice League Apocalypse War? This is what we did to them. It was over. Listen, man. They thought, hey, man, the Celtics did all this to the Nets to do this and that, and you know what I mean. And guess what? All of it crumbled. It all crumbled.
Damn.
All because they got swept last year. All because of that. If they would have won, they would have beat the Celtics. This wouldn't have. It wouldn't have happened.
I mean, y'all
Maybe,
broke
but
them. Y'all broke them for sure. True.
I mean, listen, man.
uh,
We the team killers, man.
yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
like
say they broke them.
y'all like Bane in the middle of Dark Knight Rises. You know?
Always be
Yeah,
breaking teams, man.
I'm just saying though, like the Nets can't talk. Like Nets fans is gonna be. This gonna be tough for y'all to come. Like it's gonna be tough for y'all to really like to bounce back from this. Because Celtics is
Yeah,
young.
it's definitely gonna take
There's
a
not no
while
older
for us.
team. There's not no older. Celtics not no old team. It's gonna take y'all a while.
It ain't even just
We
them. It's
might
some
do it.
young teams coming up.
We might do it to Philly this year too. We might do it to Philly. I'm gonna be real with you. If hypothetically we play against Sixers and we sweep them, they blowing that shit up. I want y'all to know that they blowing that shit up.
Oh, they going home in the second round. Whether it's
They
against
trade.
Austin
They,
or Milwaukee, they
they
going
may
home.
trade. They may trade Drill and Embiid. May they may trade Drill and Embiid.
He would have to demand it. I don't think they would trade it.
Yeah, I don't think they would trade. I think they would try to retool around him.
Yeah, he would have to like demand for a trade.
There's gonna be a lot of retooling, man. Cause they've been retooling for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
They've been retooling for like it's only so much you can do. I mean, I feel that's why I say I agree. I mean, I agree in that sense of the retooling, but they've been retooling for like 4 years now. And
Yeah.
hey, listen. I mean, I'm not. Of course, Drew Embiid is one of the best players in this league. I understand that. Of course, why would you do it like necessarily trade him? But like at this point, it's like when you're going against. I mean, something got to give. That's how I look at it. Something got to give. And Celtics. I mean, the Sixers can't make it out of the second round. We finally be able to get off the Tobias contract.
Yeah, y'all need to
Who
get
you?
Tobias Harris contract, Yo Khalifa.
Who y'all gonna get though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it gets interesting because I think it's going to depend on what Bradley Beal decides he wants to do. If he's going to ask for a trade, or if he's going to be Dame and just be loyal to the soil, because I think that's what they're really waiting on.
Mm.
In your backcourt, I mean, there no defense. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, They gotta do something, I guess. But Harden returned to Houston. I heard. That's crazy.
That makes
That
zero sense.
rumor. He probably want money, man. If that's the case.
I
Want
mean,
money.
he missed the strip club. That's why.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You missing
No, that's
eating them honey buns.
that's crazy, bro. It's like, man, it's like, it's like you want to go back to Houston, for what?
Hell no, man.
All right, I mean,
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he having his. I mean, it's like in his Philly, he having one of his like best seasons. I mean, statistical seasons. I mean, efficient seasons. I say shooting like what 45% from the field, 39% from three. I mean, 10.8 assists, which leads the league. 21.4 points per game. So it's like he playing solid. Playing very solid, but I mean, hey, we'll see, man. 'Cause that's like, yeah, I seen that rumor he want to go back to Houston. I'm like, what? This is real?
Nah, I
Like,
can't. The Adrian Wojnarowski.
he answered it. He answered it weird too. But he answered it weird too. Like that. I'm like, hey, we'll see. We'll see, man.
We got today the Rising Stars challenge and the damn celebrity game.
Yeah, it's like five. It's like 4 teams, right, for the Rising Star.
Yeah, Rising Stars in the celebrity game.
School Henderson playing. That's interesting. Oh, so that means School Henderson can be in the Rising Star for like 3 years in a row.
Wait, Scoot Henderson in it?
Yeah, the G League's in it. G League players in it. One
Oh,
G League player.
I didn't know that. Oh shit.
That's fine. Now I'm watching it. I wasn't going.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. Yo, that's dope. Why would
He could. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I think his draft stock's still the same. Set that second pick, of course.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Russ going to the Clippers? I think it'd be a good move. It doesn't guarantee them being better than like the Suns or Denver though. But I like them. You know. So that's interesting. I mean, man. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Like I said, I don't know who's gonna come out the. I mean, it all gonna depend on, like I said, if Son's gonna be healthy enough. I don't know. Can Chris Paul play a long run in the playoffs without being hurt? Like, can that happen?
that could.
I think this is the best chance. And when you think about it, look at the way hypothetically they can play. All those times he got hurt, he was the second scoring option or the first scoring option. Like the
Right.
team needed him to produce at least 23 to 24 points with like 10 to 12 assists a game. And don't forget he was playing defense too. So like that's the thing too. Like it's very hard for players, specifically players under 6'3", to lead your team to a championship because basketball is a physical game. It's always going to favor the bigger, stronger, faster players, and that's not Chris Paul's game. So in this case, he doesn't have to. I don't. It could definitely help Chris Paul a lot. The fact that he doesn't have to be, if he chooses to be, he don't even have to be the third scoring option.
Right.
So maybe. But my thing is with them is like when you look at their personnel, and be honest with you, look at you can project the closing lineups and playoff situations. They don't have no elite point of attack defensively, and they don't have no elite backline help either. So what that does tell me is gonna favor teams like Golden State Warriors, the Denver Nuggets, if they get to the finals, the Boston Celtics potentially, like teams that use a lot of off-ball movement, going to force that team to communicate. Going to force that team to hold guys accountable because all those guys can be taken advantage of in the space on the perimeter. Like Kevin Durant, even though this before he got hurt, this was the best defense he was playing in his career, but most of that was baseline help and him switching on the front court. But in the Western Conference, there's more elite guards. So now, and you don't have Nick Claxton back you up. You don't have Ben Simmons back you up. You have inconsistent DeAndre Ayton. So it's going to be interesting. And to be honest with you, it's 20 games enough to develop that type of chemistry. I still like it's not just talent that wins championships. There's so much more to go into it. Yes, they got the coaching. Yes, they have the personnel on paper, but we don't know how efficient their offense is going to be in situations, and we definitely don't know how well they're going to defend. And I just don't think 20 games is enough time.
That's a good nonsense right there. Udoka to Atlanta. Udoka get another job ASAP. That's the question too. What job niggas sleep on the Grizzlies? No, Grizzlies not. I mean, Grizzlies can make it out the West too. It all depends on the matchup. I can see them make it out. I can see them, but like I said before,
I don't think the Grizzlies gonna make it out. But
I mean, it's tough to see who's gonna make it out to the West. I gotta see the Suns play, so I can make a total judgment on that. God damn, my fault.
Mr. I'm fine in the West.
man, you gotta let that shit go.
Y'all gotta let that shit go. But to be fair though, he said that looking to move that the West was pressure to make. If you want to look at it like, if you want to be petty, I'm being petty. You want to look at it like that. You know what I mean?
Hey, they still said that they got a winning record in the
second seed,
and they second seed.
Come on.
And people love to glance over this. People love to glance over this. At the time he said it, they lost one game. They lost to the Warriors, and then they went on a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, y'all stop lying. I ain't been. Hold on.
When they start getting hurt.
Hold on. Thank you. Because I was on. Y'all gotta stop lying. Saying that when he said that they started losing, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all was really lying and saying that they was on the win streak. They got hurt. Then they started losing. Like, stop. Don't lie. Like, he said that shit, and he backed that shit up when he said that shit. He took that one. They took that one loss, and they try to run with it and try to combine it from them losing the down spot now right there. Come on, man.
It's kind of hypocritical in a way. Like some of the fans, they're like, man, this NBA is soft. Da, 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 da. But then when
shit dumb as hell, bro.
And you got a physical team like the Grizzlies who talk a little crap, why not? And now they can't because they quote unquote unproven.
Man, listen, we had that conversation before. We had this conversation before, right? Because like I said, when I compared like the okay, look at the young team. Celtics is a young team. Y'all still talk shit about the Celtics, whatever case may be. They don't talk trash. Like generally, of course, you have a couple people in there that talk trash, right? That's is where it is. But generally, they're not a trash talking team. You got the Grizzlies, a quote unquote a trash talking team, whatever. Y'all don't like that. So which one y'all like? What type of brand of basketball y'all do like that? It's like y'all call it soft. What kind of brand of basketball y'all like? The humble, quiet. Like what do y'all like then? Because y'all just picking. It's picking and choosing. It's picking and choosing. It's corny. Cause Luka be talking trash too. Y'all be saying he talking more trash than John Morant.
Bro,
that's a fact.
Like who they like, and they
come on, bro.
They got players who they like. They got players who they don't like.
Right. When you got somebody humble, maybe like you said, like a Jason Tatum or whatever, he don't be talking. I mean, everybody talk trash to a certain degree, but like, what type of brand basketball y'all like? Like,
Like
what is it?
on them thugs and all that shit.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's just like it's corny, dog. Y'all, it's
Look
too
at the way
soft.
he danced. Oh my God. No,
It's
no.
too soft. Y'all niggas call motherfuckers dirty. It's too soft. Like, niggas, like, okay, bro. Y'all call certain people dirty,
That's
and then it's
funny,
called
bro.
soft. Like, come on, bro.
NBA got no
Like,
defense, but y'all hating on two of the top 5 defense in the league. I don't what we do, bro?
that shit crazy. The two teams that pride themselves playing defense and take like they play like they play hard and everything. Them motherfuckers like they play physical basketball. Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what games would be like. What basketball y'all really watching? Like what basketball y'all watching? The truth of the matter is this: in 2023, it's harder to play defense. Defense is not going to look the same. Of course, the NBA wants
Yeah,
to
it was
be a more
defense.
of course the NBA wants to be a more of an offensive driven league, but at the end of the day, defense is still being played. It's just harder to play because, like I said, offense has gotten better.
Yeah, like you actually gotta be a little more skilled to actually play defense.
To be honest with you,
It's,
it just we gonna get there. Like defense right now is like, in my opinion, it's like 65, maybe 7. It's like 65, maybe 60-40 offense to defense, right? I think that extra 5 to 10% is gonna catch up with the defense when we see the more of the development of the power forward, the bigs, because they're becoming more agile, they become more skilled, and
right.
just and in this NBA, they require, they demand that you be able to not only protect the
Right.
rim, but also cover more ground on the baseline.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Help play, help defense.
that's not to mention what type of like depending on the defensive personnel you have, your point of attack is also going to depend how your big defend against pick and roll, DNR action as well as split action. Like, bruh, like I
You already
understand
seen it.
these perimeter players, they're elite. They're getting more skill, but the guys that's really the steep learning curve is that's getting steeper by the years, really for the bigs. Like you got wait till Evan Mobley start dropping 20 points a game. Like wait till like Bam continue. Wait till Bam get like 23 points a game on a consistent basis. It's a wrap.
Right, but here's the thing too, though. The guys you name like that too, those guys can go and switch guard, pick and roll, can play any type of defense. That's what I'm saying. When people say stuff like that, don't make any sense. If you can sit there and switch, especially the smaller guys, like you have small guys that can switch to bigs and vice versa. When you say this game is not physical, physicality is not don't mean just strength and bulldozing people too. By the way, it means just like keeping up speed and stuff like that. And it's like the fact that bigs can keep up front of guards and vice versa, guards can stay in front of bigs shows you the physicality of the league. I mean, that's not easy to do. You got dudes that's running like maybe 4-4, like with the ball, like ball handlers. You got bigs stay in front of them. Like a guy, even some of these bigs are maybe like 6'8", 6'9". That's still impressive though. Like staying in front of dudes like 6'2", 6'3". It's a big event. You know what I mean? That's still impressive. You know what I mean? So like the Jared Vanderbilt, that's why it's not a coincidence the Lakers got Jared Vanderbilt. It's not a coincidence, y'all. If y'all didn't know who he is and stuff like that, the funny thing is, shout out to Ralph too. And where Ralph at? Because he was capping on Jared Vanderbilt before the season started.
What he say?
He said Jared Vanderbilt he's not all that, but it's like, bro, it's not the conversation we're talking about now. It proves our point that like those type of guys are the future of how defense will be played.
That's a problem, man. You got more bro. Imagine more Draymonds with better scores, bro. Like it's gonna be a problem.
And mind you, these guys too, we name it too, though. They're not just like they may not be great scorers right now or even ever, of course, besides like Evan Mobley, but like Evan Mobley's gonna be a great scorer. But like these guys can do more. They don't just play defense. They do things even offensive, like Jerry Vanderbilt and a guy like Robert Williams. They're great offensive rebounders. You You know what I mean? And the thing about Jared Vanderbilt too, he's developing an offensive game. He can put the ball on the floor a little bit, slash to the cup. He's been working on his three. Now if he can work on his offense, he can be. I mean, he can be a problem.
Yeah, you got bigs like Bam and Sabonis who can not only put the
Exactly.
ball on the floor but also orchestrate the offense at times. Phenomenal playmakers from the wings. I mean, from the elbows and
Right.
the
And then it's like guard standpoint, you got a guard switch on the bigs that can do stuff like that. That's even harder to do. Cause back then you had bigs, yeah, you got skill, you had skilled bigs stuff like that. But nowadays you got guys like Sabonis and Jokic just bringing the ball down the court. In certain situations like in transition, a guard or wing has to guard those guys. You know what I mean? It's
like
not easy to do.
true. I understand like for Victor Wemby, right? When he come in the league, I understand the French league has like, a little smaller, the court a little smaller, but like look at his positioning. I think his impact is really gonna be felt on the defensive end. He's 7'3" with the handle, step back, 3-pointers, crazy. But if you look at his positioning for where he contests as well as shows, and most
Yeah,
importantly recover, is extremely like he knows how to utilize his length defensively.
yeah. It's like he's gonna be a problem. Like even and don't let him be a great offensive player because defense, like he can be. And like it's just crazy. He's a matchup problem himself. Like 7'4" guy that can play defense. It's like Spurs get him.
True,
If the Spurs
true.
get him,
Oh,
it's fucking.
Victor.
Who the Celtics put on him, bro?
Yeah,
Who the
what
Celtics put on Wimby, y'all?
That's a good question. That's really a good question though. That's really a good question though. Be honest with you. That's really a good question. I think that's really a team defense thing, depending on the. You know what I mean? That really depends. Because like I said, I would. I mean, You put Rob on. I wouldn't put Rob on because you want Rob close to the paint. You know what I mean? You want
Yeah.
Rob to be close to the paint for before him. You know what I mean? I'll put probably. I don't even know because next year I'll get old. I don't know right now.
If this
I
man
really don't know
this
right
man
now.
is healthy, develop a good lower body strength.
But like I said before, why do you think the Lakers got a guy? Hold up, but 30 though. Why do you think the Lakers got a guy like Jerry Vanderbilt? That's not a coincidence. Because like I said, look at this. Spurs look like he's probably gonna get first round draft pick. It's looking like it right now. I think they projected, if I'm not mistaken,
It's between them, the
for the Rockets.
Rockets, and and the Hornets.
Well, I think the Spurs probably gonna get the Spurs get them. It's not but it's not a coincidence this is happening, right? They got Jared Vanderbilt. Yes, he's a good player, but I also think,
Yo, Sean, you there?
you know what I mean?
We
Victor
gotta.
went
I'm
beyond.
not gonna lie. If they end up number one pick, we gotta call conspiracy. There's no way. There's no way
Nah,
you get two generational bigs. Nah, man.
It's a long time span though,
First
to be
Tim
fair.
Duncan, then
It's a
Victor
long
Wembanyama.
time, it's a long
The
time
same
span to be
coach.
fair though.
Nah.
But I mean, I ain't a bad conspiracy because I'm gonna be real with you though. And I'm not saying you great because people to people not calling Greg Popovich out, and I'm not saying they should be right, but like how people say and I'll be real, like people will say Doc needs to get fired, whatever case may be, whatever, right? They will say that, but to be fair, and I don't believe I don't believe listen, I think even though I criticize Doc Rivers, I always say that listen, he can coach just because he won a championship with the Celtics, he can coach forever or if he wants to. That's up to him. But Greg Popovich, you don't see a lot of people say that he needs to stop coaching and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Even
No,
though the Spurs have been trashed for you know what I mean?
you starting to get. The only thing now you starting to get talks about Pop is like whether or not he can coach the next up and coming generation. You know what I mean? Like, will he
Right.
be able to hire certain personalities on his coaching staff as well as for himself? Tweak his communication. You know what I mean?
Right. Because
Because
I know
like
he get a little bit of backlash.
yeah, I understand. Like DeAndre,
That
for example, like DeAndre Murray, right? He
yeah,
might
I was
not
about
be. Yeah, he might not. It's not gonna be a monolith, right? He not might have the same experience nor just perspective of the next coming guy, but that it does kind of show you something. Like if you can't have certain things he was saying, Steven Jackson was like pointed out, and other Spurs players pointed out too. Like there's certain things that don't go away. They make you earn everything. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not a bad thing, but you got to also can't use the same delivery. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of
Right.
adjust with the times. You can't
Right.
be like,
That's true too.
you can't be like, yeah, you earned everything, and that's how we just gonna say it. Like sometimes you're like, nah, you might have to explain a little bit more. Like we're putting you through this because Tim Duncan went through this, Kawhi went through this, and they developed this aspect in the game, so we're trying to get you here.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody went. I don't think, but the thing is that I don't think everybody. I think they have a culture, of course, that is a standard. But I don't think everybody goes through. I don't think I don't. It's strong to believe that Pop coach everybody. Of course, he coached everybody the same. He treats everybody the same to the most part because you had Tim Duncan, of course. But you get what I'm saying? He coached everybody exactly the same. I don't believe that. I think Steven Jackson is a hater. And I think Deontay Murray, you know what I mean? No, I'm just being honest with you. I'm gonna be because they're the only people that's coming out and saying like, you get what I'm saying? If I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm just being. You get what I'm saying?
I was feeling you, but like then when Danny Green got a podcast too, right? And like Danny Green,
I hear what he said.
extremely professional. Like he's literally like implied like how remember Pop came from a military background. Like he understand like the nature of the Spurs organization at times. And he was like, there was one, I forgot one episode, he was explaining like the dynamic between Tim and Pop, the fact that Pop can be stern, but also Tim can like, he's like playful on the low, but also like he can absorb that information. You know what I mean? So like he wasn't capping too much. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. Like that's really Danny Green don't cap on anybody, honestly. But hopefully Wimby get it. Honestly, Dave, bend over. What? No, I'm not calling you. That's crazy, bro. You got that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting.
Crazy ass name.
Yo, Ben.
What? Yo. Like, what we doing? What we do? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all, I'm be real with you. Like, what we doing, bro?
Yo, Ben. Real talk.
What are you talking about, bro? Are you not from Delaware? If you from Delaware, bro, we're not calling you that, bro. I'm not calling you that. You from Delaware. Not Don. Y'all didn't know Dover is the capital of Delaware. That's why I said it. Like you're not even. I don't even care. Like what? We're not doing that, bro. Like that's crazy. But I don't know though, man. But Steven Jackson do be capping though. Like that motherfucker be capping his strong. Like I was he. Remember he said I'm better than Ginobili and fucking Jay. No, you're not. At that time, no, you was not. I don't know why you lie like that. Like I don't know. No. I mean, I believe he is stern though, but I just don't like. I don't know.
Better than who?
I don't know because
like I said, I'm not saying Pop can't coach. All I'm saying is, like, especially if you're a coach, you gotta adapt with the times. You know what I mean? That's all. Especially if you're a coach that's going to do about to push 30 years coaching, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
but I say this though, he don't get. Hey, the fact that he been losing. He don't get a lot of criticism though. I mean, it is what it is. You're not
supposed to, bro. I made the playoffs 22 years straight.
Hey, listen, tell certain people from a different sport that criticize coach like that. But I know, man. I couldn't tell. Okay, hey, listen.
But y'all made
guy like Bill Belichick gives motherfucker acting like he ain't shit. Like he ain't like. I mean, come on, bro. Like that shit be crazy.
They just getting y'all with that Tom Brady thing.
It's cool, but which is cool though. But which is cool though. But at the same time, who drafted Tom Brady? So here's the thing: you can't sit up here and like do that. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he's the GM and the head coach. You know what I mean? You can't treat him.
True, you better than me, bro. I would have set the record straight. I'd have been did a stream like, listen, bro.
That's a waste of time. Nobody cares, bro.
Tom Brady's all-time great. He's the greatest patient of all time. But let's put things into context. All right, the nigga was not even the best player on the team up until
I said, but hold on. We was on here talking about that. We was on here talking about that. People don't care. Like people don't care the context. Like okay, but well, we didn't do nothing with Tom Brady. Well, Bill Belichick picked Tom Brady. He didn't have to do that. Well, You get that's over. It's over after that. Like he drafted, like he legit
True, you
drafted.
gotta, man. I would have went more deeper, bro. Like the fact that compared, how many
Bro,
times the Patriots,
I've done
how many
that,
times the
bro.
Patriots been?
The defense, we broke it down. The defense, we broke down the defense. We broke down
Yeah,
the
niggas are
Super Bowl
ignorant, bro.
MVPs. We broke down. We was on here. We broke down Super Bowl MVPs. We broke down performances and stuff like that. It was not just all on him. Don't get it twisted. I think Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. But that being said,
Yeah,
also but here's the thing. One of the reasons why I say that that's different between everybody else is saying that is this though, Sturdy. Him being under Bill Belichick is the reason why he's even the GOAT or even in that conversation. Because when you sit prepared with a defensive mind like that and you're a quarterback, that's somewhat of an advantage. You get what I'm saying? That's somewhat of an advantage.
that's a huge advantage.
So it's like, I mean, don't get it twisted. Would Tom Brady been great somewhere else in a different situation? Maybe wherever the case may be, but he wasn't a perfect situation. You don't got to worry about the team getting you a defense and stuff like that. He ain't never had to worry about that.
Bro, when you
He ain't
just
worried about that. Man gave him Randy Moss. Like the man gave him Randy Moss. The man gave him Randy Moss and Rob Gronkowski. That's not Tom Brady didn't do that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not. It's just stupid because football is a ultimate team game. Yes, Tom Brady was great. He's the greatest Patriots of all time. He's a big part of why we won the Super Bowls, of course. But at the end of the day, you can't. But you do expect the Patriots to still be winning after like it's been 20. It was 20 some years. Like, come on, like
y'all made the
it's
playoffs
20 some
twice.
years.
Y'all made the playoffs twice since he left, or once?
No, once, but still though, like you can still you're not allowed to have a reset period, but dominating that long.
Anomaly of it, like y'all was not even supposed to be that competitive for that long.
I know no Patriots fan thought that. No Patriots fan thought that. Anybody knows that. No Patriots. If you had told me right as a young Patriots fan, and when we won our third Super Bowl in '05, that we're going to be doing this from there, you smoking crack.
Real talk,
You smoking crack
the
cocaine.
Giants, like in a normal circumstances, the Giants supposed to put y'all down like for a bit.
But let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, bro. People and like I said, niggas want to sit here and try to change history. They say that we was done during that time. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, after the
Let's
second
not
one.
forget that we said we would when we before we lost, we was underdogs against the Seattle for a reason. They said we was done losing against the Giants twice during that time period. That gap when we didn't win Super Bowl
Yeah,
for like what was it from '05 was for was 10 years. It was almost a 10-year gap. We didn't win the Super Bowl.
easy division too. Still didn't win.
And you gotta stop these division stuff.
It's a fact, nigga. Stop
It's
it.
not. I mean, regardless of game, hey, listen, it's not as easy as you think because Buffalo cleared the best team in the division, and they can't even. But that's neither here or there with them. I mean, listen, yeah, but same time, at the same time, sir, you talk about using the easy division argument because it's of course easy division, but you still got number one schedule, so you still got to play number one teams around the league that won their division. So it's not. It is what it is with that. I mean, that's why it's hard to people to win a division back to back. Because like, dang, yeah, you probably can beat your teams in the division, but can you? You know what I mean? If that was the case, Buffalo would get home court advantage. I mean, I said home field advantage every year. But I mean, like I said, I mean, it's just like I don't know why people try to have this narrative. Like Tom Brady just started getting this praise of being the GOAT after like what the Atlanta Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was the Atlanta.
I'm really trying.
It was Seattle.
Like, come on. Like I remember this.
Even with Seattle, there was a lot of questionable things. Be honest with you, like remember I think Butler got the MVP for that one, right?
No, Butler never got the MVP. It was James White. James White should have won for real. James White should have won Super Bowl MVP.
He gave that shit to Brady.
Oh, the Falcons.
James White. The Falcons. James White should have won Super Bowl MVP.
I'm talking for
James White would go. No, Seattle. He won this. Yeah, I think he got it for real. No, Butler didn't win. He got the biggest play of the game, but Butler only got subbed out.
He's playing good that whole game, bro.
No, he didn't. He only played like half the game because he wasn't even. First of all, our nickel. He was a nickel. He came in as a nickel because Kyle Anderson was getting cooked. He wasn't even starting. Kyle Anderson was getting cooked. That's why Michael Butler was even in the game in the first place. Because the one dude that sells on the street that worked at Foot Locker, one dude Lockett. It was some guy, Chris Lockett. I remember the dude name was Chris Lockett. I think that's his name from Seattle that picked him up out of nowhere. He was cooking. He was cooking. And they put Michael Butler in the game. He was cooking because he was cooking Kyle Arrington. And I think Michael Butler only played the second half, if I'm not mistaken. But he had the biggest play of that's the biggest play in Super Bowl history, in my opinion. That's the biggest play in Super Bowl history.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history.
He changed that really changed like that changed the landscape of a lot of different things.
You know what it is, bro? You know what it is? Because that play, even though yes, he made the play, but it's more so we know why that play happened.
I would have gave it. Like, I give you that. A lot of things played a part in that.
And on top of that, when you
he still had to make that play. He still had to make that play though.
Over the film, nigga, if they not running, they're doing that play. So how, bro, and that's another thing. Pete Carroll got to get more smoke for this. You going against Bill Belichick? How the greatest red zone defensive coach ever? Period.
Right.
Why would you go for the most obvious play that y'all ran all season, all playoffs, when y'all not going to run?
Right. But they also said
y'all had multiple opportunities.
Right, but they also said, the great point is the multiple opportunities part. Because the argument is, well, Marshawn Lynch not effective at that spot, which is okay, cool, that's a fact. But the key thing is they had multiple opportunities to do it.
It wasn't 4th and 1, nigga. Like, bro,
exactly. So that was the thing. Like that's why they did it, because Marshawn Lynch they were going off of statistics and stuff like that, which killed them. They went off of statistics, but it's like I don't know. But at the same time, Michael Butler still had to make that play because he could have dropped it.
Like I said, he still made that play.
That's the whole thing with me is he still made that play.
I'm not putting.
I'm not putting that. I'm not doing that.
Opportunity that made no sense.
I read it. Like I don't care what you show.
On that drive, Marshawn, even though yes, the situation he's not that successful for that year, but on that drive he was wilding. Like we're not doing.
I hold up. No, Dante Hightower. I'm gonna be real. The one person that don't get a lot of credit, Dante Hightower, he was going to score. Marshawn Lynch was going to score if Dante Hightower didn't make a tackle. He shedded a tackle. The tackle Marshawn Lynch. That was one of the biggest plays. That was a great Super. That's one of the best Super Bowls of all time.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
It is for sure.
I get the pictures.
That was
in the modern.
That was crazy.
Y'all might got 3 of them.
The Giants Super Bowl. Besides the Rams one was it was a little boring. It had some plays there and there. It had some plays like the Jason McCourty deflection.
The Raiders is one is up there.
Yeah, that was them Ravens games.
Y'all might got 4.
We got class. That's the one thing. There's one thing about that's a new argument. Hold up, that's a new argument. The classic game, the classic game, the classic game argument. The Patriots make out of all the dynasties, the classic games, like because at that point, all the Patriots games was like, oh man, this is going to get like. So we gotta get back. Hopefully the Patriots can get back to that spot.
Yeah, I gotta ask Sean that question when he get back, man.
Hopefully the Patriots can get back to that spot. Hopefully.
What's up, sir?
Oh, Sean, can you rank? All right, this is a 2-part question. It's a 2 types of question, but same concept. What is in your opinion, in the modern era, what is the top 10 greatest Super Bowl games, and what is your top 5 favorite Super Bowl games? Modern era.
Damn.
We're gonna keep it 5.
All right. Yeah, I would definitely say this last one is definitely my top 5.
Yeah, right. I ain't gonna lie, it was lit.
Yeah.
By the way, before after you go, Sean, I got breaking news.
Okay. Patriots, Eagles, the second one.
Yeah, that was
hard. I don't know. The Ravens, Niners.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good one.
Yeah, when the lights went out.
Then how you have the longest touchdown? All right, bro. We ain't gonna die, man. Right after the 9.
Yeah. Cardinals, Steelers.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that call Steelers.
yeah,
That was a
the
classic.
Santonio Holmes catch.
Yeah.
James Harrison.
Bro, the James Harrison return, bro.
Yeah.
That's like you watch it, it seems like the longest return of all fuck like just like
Yeah.
the time wise. No, I'm not talking about like feel the time is like God damn, he running forever.
And
Yeah,
that
it's
Patrick
four.
Mahomes Super Bowl is trash.
I think. Yeah, so I think that's 4.
That man said Panther Broncos. That was
Right,
an
bro. That
ass.
Super Bowl was trash.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one. Yeah, man, God. Tosh, go ahead with your breaking news, Tosh.
All right. Yeah, breaking news. The Washington Commanders and the Chiefs, OC Eric Bieniemy are finalizing a deal for him to be the new OC for the Commanders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trading OTs. All right.
Yeah, it's stupid.
What happened?
Eric Bieniemy's finalizing a deal with the Commanders to be the new OC for Washington.
What? Why
Yeah.
though? That's interesting.
I don't know, but man, I don't know. Maybe he's just like trying to like even like prove himself more. Just
That's true. I mean, my point that
know.
if he had, I don't like that. If that's the reason you feel he had to do that, that's corny, bro. That's corny. I'm staying with the team. What you man? You know what? That's corny, man. Damn, that's effed up. We were talking about that too. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, it should be official
What
tomorrow.
what would y'all do? What would y'all do?
I mean, it's hard to say because unfortunately the issue is beyond him. But I mean, again, it's not like he's going to a great situation because I mean, Sam Howell.
Yeah, like he's going to a worse situation.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I can see now. I would assume they're going to be in the market for a quarterback.
Yeah.
Going to a worse situation with a worse head coach and a worse quarterback. Then
yeah, but I mean,
you're right.
But I mean, say Washington defense or offense is top 12 next year, then it's no excuse.
Yeah, like they got weapons,
Yeah, they got. They got. So I understand why. I mean, I don't know. It's just unfortunate. It's like the fact that okay, you had to leave, still offensive, not a head coach. You got to leave and be still offensive coordinator to prove that you're calling the offense.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
the fact that he's still like that he's doing that just to
that's
try
right.
and prove that he's like really calling the plays.
I mean, I don't know because like I didn't think that was even that's like dang like what is it with specifically? I mean, I understand it's how they do black coaches and stuff like that, but like what is it with film though when it comes to that though? Like that's kind of crazy because I'm surprised that's even the situation because when Brian Flores right he got the defensive coordinator wasn't even his title. And they made when we won like the season when the Patriots beat the Rams, he was the defensive coordinator. He was the de facto defensive coordinator. They made it known, even though of course we know Bill Belichick is a defensive guru, but they were saying Brian Flores was what I mean. So why they didn't use that angle? I don't know. It's weird though. I don't. That's a weird situation.
The problem is it's again they constantly moving the goalposts. Okay, because 5 years ago, everybody said, well, the problem is well, if you don't coach on the offensive side of the ball, you're probably not going to get a head coaching job because the league is trending more offense. And then we saw 3 years ago, you had Byron Leftwich and Eric Bieniemy, 2 black offensive coordinators in the Super Bowl coordinating the offense, calling the offense.
Yep.
And neither one of them are head coaches today.
It seems like you gotta be a black defensive coach The coach of the NFL. Like, you can't be an offensive. Like, come on, it's
Yeah.
wild. Like, that's crazy, bro.
But then you'll see quarterback coach here getting an interview who doesn't call plays. That's the other thing. It's like, well, but he doesn't call plays. Well, again, Matt Nagy didn't call plays in Kansas City.
Nope.
Peterson didn't call plays in Kansas City.
Nope.
So, quit with that. I mean, so it's just the problem is the goalpost keeps moving, and the only thing that I can point to is there are no black owners in the NFL. Everybody keeps looking at the GMs. It's not the GMs that's making these decisions. It's
No, the owners run the league.
It's the owners. They rather have the young white guy come to their house for dinner and be around their 30-something-year-old wife with 5-year-old breasts and 5-year-old new breast job, boob job, and have some brother come around the house with his posse and have dinner, or have some brother come around that they wouldn't want to play golf with. That's what it comes down to.
Right.
I'm gonna put this in the chat. Yeah, Eric Bieniemy going to Washington as OC.
I mean, sure. I wish he won the league sooner. Dang, Bill, come on, he could have came with us, Patriots. Hey, you, hey, you got all the credit. Hey, you get all the credit. Hey, listen. I mean, listen. I wish I knew this. I mean, it was big news. Everybody just caught everybody by surprise. So who would have known? Shoot, I wish I would knew this. Shoot, Bill Blake, Bill, pick up that phone, man.
And they had mutual interests like before.
Job, I bet. He was commander. Shoot, I bet. Listen, Ron Rivera. I mean, he's a defensive dude, but Mac Jones will prove to believe in this kid. I mean, y'all believe in Mac Jones. Bill O'Brien. I mean, yeah, because that Matt Patricia. That's I'm hearing more stories come out with
Yeah,
that
I'm
behind
gonna
how he
give
was.
I'm gonna give Mac Jones a chance because because he was dealing with Matt Patricia and Joe Judge
Yeah, he was a.
in the
Bet
coaching
you
staff.
were then
Yeah.
now you hear a lot of stories and stuff like that. It come out and it's like, come on, bro. It's
Yeah.
like because like Matt Patricia is a defensive minded coach. And it's like he was. I don't know. It's just like he wasn't the right guy for the job. I don't know. Bill was just trying something, and he knew he feffed up. So hopefully Bill O'Brien. Well, I know that move. We ain't getting no DeAndre Hopkins though with that move, but hopefully we get somebody. Oh yeah, too. I forgot. My man for that. Yeah. The guy who the receiver got suspended. Oh, my mom went blank. That last year, the receiver got suspended for Atlanta.
Mhm.
You said who?
The receiver got suspended in Atlanta.
Oh, Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley,
He's in
he's on
Jacksonville.
Jack. Yeah, he's gonna be on Jack. He gonna play Jacksonville next year. So that's a big.
Yeah, that's gonna
That
be
was
interesting. Trevor Lawrence,
yeah.
him with Trevor Lawrence.
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, Zay Jones. That's gonna be.
That's
That's a pretty nice receiving group that they got.
Yeah, I know we need a great receiving group like that, man. Yeah, I guess I mean, I don't know. We gotta do something with that offense. We gotta do something. Yo, yeah, we need John. Yeah, I wouldn't mind DeAndre Hopkins, but we got Bill O'Brien. We know I mean, that's not gonna happen, bro. I'll be surprised if we get DeAndre Hopkins getting Bill O'Brien's offensive coordinator. I'll be so
Nah, yeah,
surprised.
nah.
I'll be so surprised.
Yeah. Have the
Question is
Bills
who?
just trading him?
Yeah, I'll be surprised. Lamar's look like it's a concern about Lamar staying in Baltimore. That's gonna be. I mean, that's interesting. So we'll find out what happens with that. 'Cause
I mean, it's going to come down to whether or not they willing to fully guarantee his contract or give him more guaranteed money than Deshaun Watson. So,
Lamar.
so. True, how much longer you on, man?
Probably less than 2 hours.
Okay, all right. If you still
All right,
on,
Sean.
I got to.
I'm gonna need,
If you're still on, I'll come back on. If you're still on, a little bit later on.
All right, though, Sean.
All right.
you dipping out, Sean.
Yep.
All right.
All right, catch
Jared,
y'all.
do you think you're going? All right, Sean. Jared,
Yeah,
you think
I like how you
trade
dodged that second question. It's all good.
trade up for Jalen Hyatt? You said trade up. I don't know. I mean, we need to get a
the wide
receiver.
receiver from Tennessee.
We need to get a receiver. Or we need a number one receiver. I mean, we need a number one receiver. We got away with it. We got away with it before because we had Rob Gronkowski. So we have Rob Gronkowski and a guy like Julian Edelman. And I mean, even though we had them one type of receivers before with the Brandon Cooks and stuff, we didn't win with Brandon Cooks only there with one season. But you know what I mean? We have Rob Gronkowski. I mean, and a guy like Julian Edelman, not necessarily a quote unquote number one receiver, but guys that can make big plays. You know what I mean? Consistently make big plays. There you could have it. But we don't have a Rob Gronkowski on our team. We have good tight ends. We don't have a Rob Gronkowski. You know what I mean? A generational talent at that position. One of the best tight ends of all time. You know what I mean? You can get away with not having a quote unquote number one wide receiver. So now we need somebody like you know what I mean. We need not necessarily Robert Gronkowski, but we need a offensive, you know what I mean, passive weapon like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, we need that. We got the running. We have a running game.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. They're not trading no Tyreek Hill, no Jalen Waddle, bro. That's all. That's not even in the question.
Hell no. Mm.
Like they're not doing that. Like I said, what we did. And plus, like I said, and then we that was so that's what we heard this last year. The fact that we needed those type of weapons to. It was like we made the playoffs without having no one receiver course a couple years ago, but it's like when we have a trash offensive coordinator, they're calling trash plays, and you don't have, you know what I mean? That doesn't help. So it does not help at all. I gotta see. Let's see. Let me see.
So true. You saw the last fight between Islam and Volkanovski.
I saw a little bit of it. I saw a little bit of it. I saw like the first round. A little bit of that. Yeah, that was a good win.
No, it's a
That
good
was
fight
good.
overall. You should definitely check it out. It might be fight of the year so far.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, what's fight? Yeah, Alice Pereira versus Israel Son. That's like summertime.
Yeah, the next big one is Jones versus Gane on March 4th.
Okay.
Then we got Edwards versus Usman March 18th. And then after that, then is Pereira versus Adesanya.
Yeah, I may have got Leon Edwards and Usman rematch. Not what a trilogy, I say.
Yeah, it's in London.
I got Leon Edwards in that trilogy.
I got
I don't know, man. Usman knee. I been forgetting that motherfucker got effed up knees, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't be attacking that shit. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people be game playing to go. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, because if you do, you gonna get power double, nigga.
That too. But I mean, but certain guys he be listen. I mean, hey, Well, I don't, with Leon, well, Leon can get up though. He proved that he can get up.
Yeah,
So
then
I mean, I'll do it. I
then the
mean,
second round
shoot,
happened.
and you right about that. But I mean, listen, take one shot. I
Yep.
mean, all I'm saying. I mean, listen, the dude said he don't even his knees hurt. So listen, when somebody say, I don't care if he take me down or not. The dude say that it walks when he walks on concrete.
Mm-hmm. He
I'm
said
taking your fuck.
at times he had to go down the stairs backwards.
Yeah, I'm tackling your knees, bro. I don't care, bro. I literally, I don't give a damn. I'm working on leg kicks. I'm tackling shit. That's all it's listen. It gonna
Uh,
hurt trying to go for them doubles though. You got bet, you know what I mean?
Another thing about kicking, man, you on one leg, so when that punch hits, it's gonna hit harder.
I don't know though. Like I said, I mean, listen, but I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good fight though. I mean, I don't know. It all, I mean, if Usman don't be cocky like you, I mean, he won't. I mean,
I
but
think
I don't know.
if Usman come in this fight, just as usual as he is, hungry, smart, he's gonna dominate it. I think
But who would be next for Usman then? If it was like I don't. I mean, who
after
would be next for Usman? Like
after that,
who he?
so the way the division is, the thing is with welterweight division right now, a lot of niggas ain't trying to fight each other.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
And it's weird because the only person that's with the smoke is Burns. Like, but the thing is, no one wants to fight Burns. Usman, I mean, only person who fought Burns lately was Hamzat, and he don't want to give him he don't want to give him his rematch. Kobe stayed ducking. Bilal don't want that fight, and Stephen Thompson, he's too old, and then Jeff Neal, all those dudes below Jeff Neal, Sean Brady, they just not
Yeah,
contenders.
the one dude, the dude Hazma. Yeah, Hazma. Is he a what is he? Is he a middleweight or like what does he want to do? Like
He could do
I'm
he could do both. So what he is like, he's really a welterweight, but he's undisciplined. So he can technically do both middle and welterweight.
right. Yeah, 'cause
Problem
like
is the problem is with him is he's not active. At least with the elite fighters to get his title shot, and he keeps and from time to time he miss weight for the big fights. So you got to prove to be reliable to get these title shots in the UFC. But so
yeah,
far,
that's crazy.
yeah.
Um,
But Gilbert Burns, he about to fight Masvidal. That's the next fight on
Burns gonna knock his ass out, bro.
most
I'm gonna be
likely.
honest with you. Burns gonna knock his ass. Mazda. It seemed like Mazda got big. Like he's been a good fighter. No, he's a good fighter. No, but like it seemed like he got bigger. He just got. I don't know. The hunger ain't there no more. He could win the fight. I wouldn't be surprised if he Gilbert Burns, but like it's just like he lost last four. I mean, he got finished too in all four of them too, right? If I'm mistaken.
Nah, he got finished by Usman, but he lost by decision to
Oh
Colby.
yeah, Cole. Yeah, that loss. That's lost. I mean, he lost. Usman and Kobe. I mean,
Because he got the title shot just off 3 fights. He beat Diaz. He beat what's his face? He beat
Asker.
Darius Till, and then he knocked
Yeah,
out Askren. So like they gave him a
yeah.
rematch. No, they gave him a title shot on a short notice, right? He
Competitive.
went to decision with Usman the first fight, and then Usman was like, after Usman knocked out Gilbert Burns, he was like, "I'll give you a full camp. We can do it at your home city, and we can take care of this." And then
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
So
That man was bad.
the problem with Masvidal, he don't do good against wrestlers.
Yeah, don't.
Nicholas Brown, yes, I have John Jones winning. And I think it's going to be a close fight anyway because it's been 3 years since he's fought. B is a new division, and C, the guy he is fighting, it might be the best striker he ever fought.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, definitely. That says a lot too. That says a lot too about John Jones. He went against Vitor Belfort, the Lyoto Machitas. So he went against motherfuckers that can stand up. But I said I got John though. I still got John. Cause the fact of the matter is he is comfortable with. Yeah, they're not same striker levels as Saragon, of course, but they still high. He's still in front of high level world class strikers. So
Yep.
so so especially he fought TRT Vitor Belfort. He fought TRT. He fought a top level a steroid bill like TR like well that was legal at that time. So I can't I'm not I mean even though he was probably some other stuff too, Vitor probably, but that was like maximal like that's Vitor Bell. People didn't even want to fight Vitor at that time when he beat him. Like that's the spinning head. I didn't even that's Vitor. I had a conversation with that earlier. Like well not I said earlier like a couple of days ago about Vitor Belfort. That was like that era was a little bit different. Like he's spinning heel kick. Like what the fuck? Like you look and then you look at his career, like his body changes like so different to his career. It don't make no sense, bro. Like when he first came in, he was like buff. Like I was like, yeah, he on some shit. That dude's on some shit. I was like, hey. I think did he broke John Jones' arm?
Almost. He steadied it to a certain extent. John fought out of it.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I was like, hold, he had to break some a little bit. So I was like, it was like, that's like he hyperextended. I was like, it was over with. But I think I think John wins this fight. I think it's gonna be a good one.
I think
Now, Israel Adesanya, that's a dangerous fight. I don't think he should fight that soon. For him that soon. I don't think he should fight Alex Pereira that soon.
What you mean? They fought the last time they fought was in November. They're gonna fight again in April.
No, I'm saying I think he need to fight somebody else, then fight Alex Pereira. Like I don't you going in.
Man, this ain't boxing, man. Like MMA,
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, but
man, when you dominant champion, you earn your immediate rematch, bro. That man.
No. I'm not saying that. I agree. Listen, but like, I think Alex Pereira gonna knock his ass out again, though. To be honest with you. This is what it is.
Hey,
you gonna
bro,
knock his ass out.
He was bro. In every last one of those fights, he was winning.
Hey, that's why. But that's why I got him still because in the day, gotta be if he can't finish him, he's not gonna win that fight.
That's the thing. He has to. That's the thing. He cannot. He has to be a little more. He got to take a little more risk, and he got to finish this dude. That's the thing.
Because he can't stay the distance with him because he his hard as like he hits hard as a muff. Like I ain't gonna lie, like he is like he when you're talking about he hard punchers, like he's up there when in MMA right now because he touch you one time, it's over for you. His power is it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't finish him, it's a wrap.
I think Izzy can get him. He got.
Yeah, I think he can't get him, but it's like he better stay focused. If he ain't focused and get caught up, and you know what I mean. And you can't beat them, and all you know what I mean.
Yeah, in my mind, it's 2-1. Like it's my mind. Fuck that.
Because after, I mean, I want to see him fight Jamal Hill though. I want to see after versus Jamal Hill.
Yeah, he got he got to defend his belt a little bit at middleweight.
Yeah.
You can't be.
One dude, yeah. But Alex Pereira called him out because the Glover.
Yeah. Because he big as hell, bro. Like he walks around like this nigga. He walks around like 220, 230 easily.
That shit wild. I don't know how he took that weight like that. That's not wild.
How it is like there's walk around weight, then there's walk around weight, then there's training weight, then there's like there's fight week weight, and then there's the weight that you got to cut to, right? So typically, most of the time, these guys walk around like in the normal size divisions, like from I would say from lightweight to up. These dudes walk around anywhere from 30 pounds.
He's a different exception though, bro. He walks around like 2.
No, I'm saying him because remember once you go from middleweight to 205, and 205 to heavyweight, those are big ass gaps. So now instead of just being normally like 30 pounds, now you got guys that's 40 pounds naturally above the weight.
Yeah,
So now they got to start
yeah,
cutting. They need the full 12 weeks to cut. And typically, you as a fighter, you want to be around 8 to 10 pounds, like going into the week. Like, say if I got to fight Saturday, I want to be on
yeah.
Sunday going to Monday. I want to be around. Say if I compete at 155, I want to be around 165.
Right.
So that way, at this point, I'm just slowly sweating it away. I'm just slowly sweating my water weight away. Weigh in the morning on Friday, make weight, and then all I'm doing is hydrating and eating. Getting back
Right.
to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, dang, like that man, that's not a regular. I know a lot of middleweights because like they made a regular big middleweight may walk around like at
Like
210,
210, yeah, like 210,
but like
215,
he walk around like 225, though. That's insane, bro.
230,
Like
man.
that's got
Even
30, like that's insane. Like, I don't even see like that's kind of crazy. I don't see that's not people. You don't even see. I don't even really. That's kind of the fact that he got some good trainers, whatever, to do that shit. That's not no easy shit to do. So every Johnson would do that. Every
mhm.
Johnson would do that. But that used to call. He was killing himself doing that. The RP Johnson though he was calling out to 170. Yeah, he used to do that, but ask for but thinking about his body, like you could tell, but when Avery Johnson was doing it, he looked drained as hell. You
Yeah,
could
like
tell, like
you got
you could. His
a
prayer looked drained a little bit, but like his like, hey,
the perfect weight class for you to compete in if you're a fighter, if you go into the UFC or the major promotions that have those type of weight classes, you want to be walking around like 25 at most 30 pounds from that weight class. So the cut is not too crazy, but you're still big enough. Like
right,
for example, like Robert Whitaker is like the perfect size middleweight, right? He's like he's big enough to defend grappling, but also he's small enough, agile enough to still move and fight his karate style. In regards
right,
to who's the perfect size middleweight, you got like Izzy is the perfect size middleweight.
yeah.
Marvin Vettori is a perfect size middleweight. Luke Rockhold when he was fighting Chris Weidman, them dudes they were
Aaron
perfect size.
Silva, Aaron Silva, Aaron
Anderson
Silva
Silva,
was
like those guys, you can tell they walk around like 220, 225 maybe, and you can still like they can
yeah.
still make the weight easily. Then you got
Israel, no, Israel small. Israel kind of like Israel walk around like 205.
yeah,
I don't even know that sometimes though. 'Cause he can't
maybe
he fought
210.
when he fought my man
Yeah,
oh yeah, he fought him. He was like 20. He came in that championship fight, the light heavyweight bout. He was like 203
mm-hmm.
or
Like
something like
204.
that. He wasn't even like I was like, yeah.
That's the sweet spot. You want to be around 20, 25 pounds.
I give Israel that though. I give Israel that though. He don't run for the smoke. So like
Hell
he
no.
do. I mean, I give him that though.
He usually he
Ain't
usually
like
fight, he usually fight like 2.5 times a year.
I give him that though. I don't mind people do to fight 2 times a year. If you're fighting like the best guys, I don't mind that.
Like Gaethje.
Yeah, I don't mind. If you find the best dudes. Connor, I don't know who Connor fighting Chandler.
Yep. They doing the Ultimate Fighter.
That shit trash. Nobody wants to see. I'll say Mike Chandler needs to step somewhere. Like he don't. First of all, they hold up the division. They don't want to fight no young dudes. They don't want to fight no upcoming guys. They just in the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They do. They him Connor. Who else? What Dustin Poirier? Them guys just seem like in the way. I don't see them fight no type of young guys at all. I'm understand like there's a money thing, but like, come on, bro. Like, well, I mean, who cares about seeing Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor? Though? Like, who cares about like 2023? I think Conor probably wins that fight though. John Jones is a little overrated. He ain't overrated. Motherfucker's a dog. You can say it. John Jones a lot of things. You can't call him overrated. Yeah, a lot of things. Let me see.
Yeah, like Chandler, he got low fight IQ. Like he got a hopefully with his he got all the tools to actually be a world champion in that division. It's just he's fight
feel
dumb.
Man, that
like
shit, that time passed. That shit passed like 5 years ago, bro. That shit dead. That one got knocked out too many. That shit dead, bro. Michael Taylor always his fight IQ been trash since Bellator. He gonna try to stand like he
Yeah,
gonna get his ass knocked. Conor gonna knock his ass out. That's why Conor took the fight for one. He did make some decent money. Good people, you know what I mean? Gonna knock his ass out. Gonna try to stand up with him for no reason.
they both gonna sell the fight. Yeah, they both gonna sell the fight.
Like, bro, like you. But Mike, they still hold up that division though. I'm like, bro, like, who else I want? Yeah, Fedor retired. He's officially retired. Like, he retired
Yeah,
like the fifth time.
all that is retired, man. That okay, Shogun just
Brian
retired.
Bear. Yeah, Shogun was fighting. He was fighting for a minute. Shogun was like top 10 like for a minute though. He was like top 10 light heavyweight for a minute.
Yeah.
I know he dropped down, but he was like, yeah, he finally retired.
Yo, Drew,
Ron Bear.
I gotta do something like I'll be back in like 20 minutes. But I put a video if you want to show the people.
All right, let me see.
Just play highlights and shit till I get back, man. But play that
All
one
right,
first.
hold on, see right.
Yo, after Todd see this video, he be like, all right, I'm gonna start punching shit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, after Taj watch this, I don't want like
damn,
tell.
I don't got a laptop on right now. I will play it. I'm on my phone.
All right, let me see. Let me see if I can play it real
I
quick.
don't got a lot. Yeah. Yeah, link in the chat too. Y'all want to come on, whatever. Link in the chat. No, it's like I ain't really. I wasn't playing. Well, yeah, I wasn't playing that shit going live. Like I said, well, I didn't know the time. I didn't know what time I would have a chance to. But you know, what I mean, after the fall was gonna be a quick stream. But like I said, hey, I got a whole nother mess.
No, you see it?
Let me see. Well, yeah. So hey, hey, yo, you should have been stopped that fight, bro. You know, stop the fight, bro. Herb is a good ref, but I would have been stopped that, Joe. He a great ref. I would have been stopped that, Joe. Oh shit,
The kick.
that dude is a dog though.
Oh my
He
god.
be he be trashing people, man. Oh,
Damn, did he just knock
dude, knee was on
me?
the knee was on the ground, wasn't he? That's illegal.
Damn.
Oh,
The man was
they knocked him out before the knee. Yeah, that dude a problem. Yeah, oh man, it's stand up serious though. Oh damn, he fucking he have his damn. That was crazy. Yeah, his old his old John up. That's damn. That's nasty right there, bro. Dang. Jeez. Yeah, that led the legs to the knee. That was crazy. Oh wow, he did that. Like, yeah, that's tough.
Damn. All right.
That
Y'all keep talking, man. If y'all still on, I'll put some John Jones Holland when I come back. I'll be back in like
yeah,
20
that,
minutes.
all right. Yeah, we still on. I'm on for like maybe less than 2 hours. So we'll see.
two.
Yes, let me see. Let me see. Like some on here, they say I don't know. Who would the Celtics' worst matchup in the playoffs? I would say a worst matchup, but who matchup with us the best is probably the Bucks. I mean, I'll say the Bucks if I had to say it. Should I pick one? But you said don't sleep on the Hawks. I guess I'm hibernating.
Don't sleep on the horse. Shit. Shit, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
Let me see. Let me see. Um, oh man, the Hawks sleep on the Hawks. I mean, I don't know about it. At least people sleep on the Hawks.
Airbnb to the Commanders. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know if it's gonna work too well with that quarterback situation they got, but that's fake as hell. DK Metcalf did.
I don't know. Oh man, man, this is crazy. Oh man,
Well, didn't Sean say he'll be back in like what?
there you go. Top five favorite dunk contest. That's I'm trying to think.
Well, Zach Levine and Aaron
Aaron
Gordon.
Gordon, Chris Carter, number one.
Yeah, the Vince Carter dunk contest, the 2000s dunk contest. Let's go home. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. Let's
That
go home.
this not in order either though.
Uh,
Now Blake Griffin, JaVale McGee, Serge Ibaka.
oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah,
a that's
yeah.
that's
That
an
dunk
underrated
contest was
one. I
nice.
don't know. Is
Yeah,
it top? I don't know if it's top five. I don't know. I'm gonna put that name in just because. Um, Michael Jordan, Dominique, of course.
yeah.
Um, I got four. That's four. And I just want to put like
Top
um
five favorite dunks. Oh shit.
myself.
Mm.
Yeah, that's tough. I remember. Y'all remember it was a track. I remember a dunk contest. It was like trash and it was all right.
Well, like back in the day.
Oh yeah, I like the. I mean, dunks. Period. I like the Eric Gordon dunk when he sat down a chair. That was a
Oh
great.
yeah.
That was a crazy dunk. The Zach Levine in between legs from the free throw line. That was crazy.
Hmm.
Jason Richardson dunk. He did a scorpion jump. He did the scorpion jump. I forgot. He did something. It was
Yeah.
the between the legs three
The Vince Carter dunk,
sixty.
of course, is up there. Um,
Yeah, like that was 360 windmill was crazy. Vince Carter, that was crazy. Um, JaVale McGee, he dunked on he dunked three balls. Some
Yeah,
crazy, like
yeah.
that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. People forgot about that dunk.
Yeah. Remember when Dwight Howard dunked on that 12-foot rim?
You on trophy one, that was impressive.
Yeah. Shit, what are the dunks for? Oh yeah, the dunk that for Dwight Howard when he lobbed it and then he tapped the ball to the backboard and then he dunked it in.
Going double
Yeah.
under the leg. Yeah, I started doing the behind the back. Yeah, the Iguodala dunk. AI lob off the backboard. That was crazy. Um,
hmm
yeah, the battle between Les and Jason Wilson was crazy at the time. That was crazy.
hmm I remember Gerald Green blowing the cupcake when he was dunking.
Well, that was a
Yeah,
cool dunk.
yeah.
That was yeah, that definitely was a cool dunk.
And the White House Superman dunk. Like he ain't really dunk it. He just like really threw the ball. He ain't really dunking like that. But
Right, right.
yeah, the White House used to go crazy in them dunk contests. Yeah, top three All Star moments at All Star Weekend. Shit. Hmm. Shit. That's tough. Yo, remember the skills challenges? Yeah.
Jules Urban dunked on Kareem. What's up, bro? I saw that one back. Michael Jordan, the Wizards. That was good. That got
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan. Yeah, yeah, Michael Jordan on the Wizards. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out some
MJ,
on. I'm trying. Hold up.
trying to think like other moments. Oh shit.
Hmm. Oh man, I got something logged down. I got a message, but so I would sucks. I still will be on here. Hopefully, I can get on a little bit later. Hopefully, not. It is what it is, but um, it's your boy True. Yeah, a lot of shit that damn. Hopefully, but it was good that I stayed on a little bit more longer than this. I thought it would be less than this, but hey, um, I want to stay on a little bit longer, but it is what it is. But it's your boy True. I'll
Oh,
catch y'all. I'm gonna stay posted. Peace, love, all that. I'm out. Dang. Let me see.